And I made a list of all of the stupid things that they had done in the last month as a way to attack Comicsgate and bring it to its knees. Bring us to our knees. Bring us to our knees. Yeah. And they failed. Or, we're not going anywhere. We don't need them. The whole thing about it is they can sit there and say terrible things. It just makes people curious. They look into us. They love us. Our influence is growing, and we're becoming more popular because we're fun. We're more fun than they are. They're annoying scolds. We're just having a blast all the time. And anyway, this guy's like, Ethan, what the hell is going on? You okay?
Yes, that was my son. He's making noises.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Hey, Critias is here. How you doing, Critias?
How do you guys? How's everything?
Good. So this guy goes, Ethan, if you would just listen to Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror a few times and then look inwards, you'd see that the problem was you. And I was like, well, I listen to Michael Jackson every day. And so I just responded by saying, if you would just listen to the Culture Club's Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? You would see that you are the me herder or something like that. But don't tell me to listen to Michael Jackson and that's going to solve any problems at all. I listen to Michael Jackson. I have zero problems. I listen to Michael Jackson all the time. In fact, I got Michael Jackson's, what is this thing here? I gotta dig it up. I just bought this. It's like the Michael Jackson anthology.
Yes.
The ultimate fan extras collection by Michael Jackson. It was like $70 on iTunes, but it has it has like all of the demos. If you want to listen to Billie Jean, you start from the demo version where he's just messing around. Yeah. The single version, long version, underground mix. You've got all of, it's like so don't tell me about Michael Jackson. That's what I mean. And that's what I can't stand about these SJWs. They think they're going to come up here and tell me about Michael Jackson. Go yourselves. I know all about the King of Pop. Downshift, thank you for $5. EVS, make a second account called Caps Archive. Do your live streams here like normal, but post completed streams in your second account for the fans. Now, everyone's saying that. Everyone's saying build a new channel. It's possible. Art T Bear is here. How you doing, Art T Bear?
Hey guys. Hey Ethan.
Hi Art.
How do you do?
Who else is in here?
Mike's here. It's Mike.
Oh, Mike, how you doing? Okay, all I see is your page. I didn't see you come in. Mike S. Miller is here, everyone. Robex says, why are the F-bombs filtered? I learned to do that as a boy. I learned how to edit my curses just like they are on, or they used to be on TV. When you were watching an R-rated movie on TV, like on just regular TV, they would edit the curse out, but you would hear the f and the k, and that was it. So you'd be like, hey, what the f? And they wouldn't beep it. They just took it out. They took the vowel sound out and they just left the consonant. So I still do that. I edit my own curses. It helped me get through high school without getting in too much trouble with the teachers. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi. Bad news. Gary Kurtz, Star Wars producer Gary Kurtz died today, 78 years old. Star Wars producer Gary Kurtz died of cancer. Oh, no, he died yesterday, Sunday. His family said in a statement he was 78 years old. In addition to helping bring the Skywalker stories to the big screen, Kurtz produced American Graffiti.
Oh,
wow. Great movie. Do you remember 1962? And The Dark Crystal, not one of my favorites. I know everyone likes it. It wasn't, it's one of those kind of icky 80s kind of fantasy movies. His career was closely aligned with that of George Lucas, but the two parted ways after the troubled production of The Empire Strikes Back. Kurtz had championed Star Wars through multiple drafts and helped Lucas navigate 20th Century Fox's lack of enthusiasm for a movie they dismissed as a B picture. You guys have to understand. Star Wars was going to be a B picture. Nobody was expecting much out of it. People thought it was going to be a piece of like Willow. They thought it was going to be like Willow. But it wasn't. It was way bigger than Willow. And that's in what?
You know who did not think that?
Jesus Christ. Oh, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. So Jaws and Star Wars were going to come out the same year, and neither Lucas nor Spielberg thought their own movies were going to be a big hit. Mm-hmm. So they actually bet 1 point. On each other's movies, and whoever's movie did better, the other person would. Art, you
No,
done?
they. Yeah, Art's making noise. No, well,
Oh, sorry,
don't they
guys.
each have a point? 1 point. They have 1% each of each other's movies or something like that. That's basically what me and Mike did.
I thought just the winner got it when I heard that story.
Well, I have 1 point on Lone Star. People don't know that. I got 1 point on Lone Star. Mike was unable to negotiate 1 point of Cyberfrog. I don't know why.
Man.
He was a
Mike
bad
was scored.
negotiator. It should have been pretty easy. I'll trade you 1 point of Cyberfrog for 1 point of Lone Star. And for some reason, I got the 1 point of Lone Star, and he was unable to secure 1 point of Cyberfrog. That is bad negotiating.
Wow,
Mike.
Terrible.
Absolutely awful.
You, Mike, disappointed.
After Star Wars stunned everyone by turning into a massive hit, Lucas and Kurtz sat down about crafting a sequel, but Lucas handed the reins over to Irving Kershner. How would you like to be named Irvin Kershner? How would you like to go through high school, be on the basketball team, and be named Irvin Kershner?
I don't know if I was associated with Star Wars early on. I think that would have been okay.
Depending on which Irvin you're talking about, it'd be kind of cool to be called Irvin.
Irvin. Well, in the 1950s, it wouldn't be because they would have called you. You know, they would have called you a square if your name was Irving.
I got you.
Oh, it's Irving Kershner. They wouldn't have liked it. The girls wouldn't have liked it in their poodle skirts. They wouldn't have liked it. But production went over schedule, and Lucas was forced to dip into his own pocket to complete the movie. Kurtz stepped in to direct second unit work on the film, but when it came time to make Return of the Jedi, Kurtz was replaced by Howard Kazanjian, Armenian. As a producer, Mark Hamill likened the split to mom and dad getting a divorce. Mark, settle down.
Horrible.
Poor Mark Hamill. My God. It appeared to rankle Kurtz. Mark Hamill was among those paying tribute to Kurtz, writing, quote, "I've lost a lifelong friend." Yeah, I guess so. In a 2010, because that's the definition of lifelong, I'm afraid. In a 2010 interview with the Los Angeles Times, Kurtz said the movies became too motivated by merchandising, sell out, et cetera, et cetera. The toys began to drive the Lucasfilm empire. It's a shame. They make 3 times as many Rose Tico toys as they do Darth Vader toys, and it doesn't make any sense. It's natural to make decisions that protect the toy business, but that's not the best thing for making quality films. Kurtz got his start as an assistant director on Monty Hellman's Ride the Whirlwind. Anyway, Gary was a beloved husband, father, grandfather, friend, colleague, mentor, whose work and talent spanned filmmaking, photography, music, and cinema history. His family statement reads, he was a Marine. All right, thank you for your service, sir. World traveler, an outdoorsman, and a kind, compassionate human being. Gary was a magnificent man who will be hugely missed. His whole family thanks you for your loving thoughts. And we do have them. Rest in peace, Gary Kurtz. And, it's just, when they say Star Wars is going away, that's part of what this is.
Well, there's a little known fact that he was a big Comicsgate supporter as well. So before he died,
that isn't true at all that I know of.
Well, he took it to the grave, I guess. So.
Well, not that I know of. Rest in peace, Gary Kurtz, Star Wars producer, and that is very, very sad. All right, so how is everyone? How is everyone doing tonight?
Well, brother, how are you?
Good.
I'm okay. I can't really complain. I had got a lot of work done today. Sitting here drawing these. Right now, I'm drawing something that just seems like it's right out of Green Lantern. Yeah, a splash page of like the galaxy.
Show us.
Yes, please show us.
Show us.
Well, no, I'm not showing anything. I'm not. I refuse to show. No, I'm not. Listen, that's not what I do. I keep everything very secret.
Come on,
everything very
the slice of
secret.
pie I can give you right now.
Pressure him. Pressure him.
All right, guys. Type in pie in the chat if you wanted to see Ethan's page.
Well, I'm not going to show you. And because these things, I roll them all out all at once. When this is done. I've shown already quite a bit of 1998, and I showed a little bit. I showed the moment of conception between Cyberfrog's mother and his father, which was just a little tree frog. So I'll just leave it there. I'll leave it right at there. The other thing I want to talk about is rumors that are going around tonight, guys. Rumors that are going around tonight about Lucasfilm, Disney, and the Disney shill media. These are things that you guys don't necessarily care about, but my audience certainly does. The Disney shill media, everyone is sitting there saying, Ethan, gear up because it's coming down. Now, you guys are being attacked on one front. That's just Comicsgate. I'm fighting one war on two different fronts. One war on two different fronts. I've got the culture war. It's comic books over here with Comicsgate, but it's also Star Wars Gate over here. These weirdos that have taken over Star Wars, that insist on just demeaning every single male character. I mean, they turned Luke Skywalker into a quitter and a pussy. They killed Han Solo. It's like they made Lando Calrissian into a perverted weirdo. A degenerate, fool. Every single male character is a dimwit, a Nazi, a boob, a pervert, and all the women are magnificently strong. And these fools are taking over Star Wars. They have taken over Star Wars, and they've ruined the entire franchise for normal people. And by normal people, I mean us. I mean us. It's like just normal people. This is whoever's making that noise. Please mute, please. This is the state of Star Wars right now. This is the state of the Star Wars franchise now. They're going to respond to this by launching a huge attack. Why? Why are they planning a huge attack? Because today is Monday, September 24th. Saturday, the 29th is approaching. Saturday, the 29th is the fiscal year end for Disney. And they are going to have to answer. They're going to have to answer to their shareholders. So I have received word from people who are in the know that there is a lot of searching going on the internet right now by media outlets for information. A lot of research that's going on in the media for information about Jake Lloyd. You guys know who Jake Lloyd is?
He's a little Anakin.
Anakin Skywalker. All right, so let's take a look at this. Here we go. This is good research done by Disney Star Wars is dumb.wordpress.com. One of the single best websites regarding Star Wars. It's not garbage tier at all. It ain't garbage tier. All right. This is what they're planning on doing. They're going to launch a full-fledged attack this week on the Fandom Menace. All of these garbage tier media outlets they all have their instructions. It's all going to happen. Why? Because they're going to have to cover up for what needs to happen. Of course, we already know that Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson has lost his trilogy. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Kathleen Kennedy is being dismissed from Disney. She's out of here. They're gonna fire her out of Lucasfilm. If they use a trebuchet as I recommended, that would be best. But I can't promise that's going to happen. I can't promise it. So what they're going to do, and they've got such pride. They've got such pride. They can't just admit that they fucked everything up. They need to blame the fans. These people are so sick and so stupid that they want to blame the customer base for the terrible job that they're doing. Who ruined Star Wars? Is it the Lucasfilm or is it the fans? What kind of insane question is that? What kind of stupid ass insane question is that? We have no power over Star Wars and its content. And yet that's what these people are attempting to do. They're attempting to blame the fandom and people who disagree with what's going on with Star Wars. They're attempting to blame them for everything that's gone wrong with Star Wars. So they're going to go this way. What really happened to Jake Lloyd? Now, here's the truth about Jake Lloyd's life. I wasn't in the Star Wars fandom media back then. I wasn't a part of it. But I do understand that people were well, let's read this and we'll find out. Recent events has the shill me. All right, I take this back. Might be a garbage tier. Fix this. Recent events have the shill media blaming fan backlash for the tragic turn that Jake Lloyd's life has taken. But as always, the media's narrative is easily discredited. So what really happened? what really happened. When we look back at media publications from 1999, we see that the media didn't have too many kind things to say about young Jake Lloyd. From The Guardian, garbage tier, the worst news outlet in the UK. The Guardian, they already came after us. They already came after Comicsgate. Mike, did you know that?
No. Oh, wait, yeah. I saw that.
All right, you knew that. Well, everyone's come after us. I could say, did you know the New York Times came after us? You could just say yes.
And it would probably be true.
They didn't, but they will. You know, they didn't, but they will. So just get ready. James S. for $1.99 says, I ruined Star Wars. I'm sorry. Well, apology not accepted, James. Apology not accepted. It's been disastrous. So shame on you. From The Guardian, young Anakin is poorly characterized. You never believed this angel-faced lad could ever become Darth Vader. No. Much better. He had been a little older and drawn like Edward Furlong's John Connor character in Terminator 2, where a basically good lad could convincingly go bad depending on how nurtured. The people of Mos Espa annoyingly call young Anakin Annie, leading you to expect the young prodigy to break into tomorrow at any moment. That would have been great. This also explains why in later years he takes to wearing a black dress. Also from The Guardian, Anakin Skywalker's hair. Star Wars has never been strung on hair. Leia looked like she was wearing earmuffs, but Anakin's hair is truly revolting. What's wrong with this? It's like that's Beatles hair. Art T. Bird, do you have a problem with his haircut?
No, I like George Harrison.
No. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, he does look like George Harrison.
He's got the Beatle hair.
Yeah, he does. He's got that Beatle hair. From Newsweek, the kid can't act. Look at Newsweek coming out, bullying this child. The kid can't act. Insiders call 9-year-old Jake Lloyd, who plays Anakin Skywalker, Mannequin Skywalker. Word is he stinks. Counterbuzz, but he's so cute. In fact, the article from Newsweek was so upsetting to Ron Howard that he took the time to write a letter admonishing them for their thoughtlessness. Look at this. Opie just wrote him a letter like, bitches, knock it off. 9-year-old Jake is quite capable of reading, understanding, and feeling the full humiliation of a piece like that. They don't care. The garbage tier media doesn't care. They just lie. They're just having fun. 2017, Bleeding Cool. Warned the fans that Ron's letter might be a bad omen for Solo. That's right. Ron Howard thought the Fandom Menace was truly amazing. Howard doesn't go into detail about how much Jar Jar Binks played into his verdict. Picture this. This is Richard Johnson saying this bullshit. But at this point, it's probably safe to assume that Howard loved Jar Jar. He was probably his favorite character in the entire franchise, maybe tied with the Ewoks. Hell, he may even bring him back for Solo, since he liked the Fandom Menace so much. So there you go. Rich Johnson bullying young Jake Lloyd and Ron Howard. 10 years after the release of the Phantom Menace, Jake Lloyd was interviewed. Here he is. Look at him. Oh, we can't watch this. Who does he blame? Not fans in general, but rather high school and college kids. Jake stated, high school, they wouldn't let it go. You know how they can be in high school? They're so charming and intelligent. Awesome people. Yeah, that was wonderful. College has been similar. Again, you'll never find more intelligent, charming people than drunk students of the college world. And what does he say about the fans at the convention he was at? Jake stated, it depends on the fan, obviously. But the way this one is set up, I've noticed that a lot of people just know each other already. It's really nice to kind of stand on the outside of that and see them commingle and enjoy each other's company, like me and Mike S. Miller do. And just know that they're here to have fun. And everyone can relate to that. Every time I come to one of these, there's always people who bring their younger children, like Nasser. They're like 9 or 10 years old. Oh, no, he's 21. Who just absolutely love the film. Another interesting interview has the media asking Jake silly questions, such as whether or not being the young Anakin helps out with the ladies, and finishing off with reminding Jake that child stars often turn to a life of drugs. Jake says during that, it's nice. You come for the fans. See, he loves the fans. That's the point. That's what you're here for, to meet people who take you into their home, enjoy what you did, and even if they didn't, they still want to come up and ask questions and sort things out for themselves. And that's what you're here for. He wasn't blaming genuine fans. He wasn't.
He's a cool guy.
Of course he's a cool guy. Mitch in the chat says, do EVS and Mike actually hate each other? Does it seem like that?
Kind of.
Does it? No.
Sit on attention. I feel it.
Nasser.
Let's work this out right now. No. I feel zero antipathy for Mike S. Miller, and in fact, I'm quite fond of Mike. I don't know how Mike feels about me. Sometimes I sense tension. I don't know if it's sexual tension, but there's something going on there.
It's not you, it's Mike.
Jeremy Fine says frenemies.
Hey.
Go ahead, Mike. Let it out.
Let it go. Let it go.
Go ahead. Well, everyone's saying passive aggressive.
I don't know where that anybody would get that. Is it because I have resting bitch face?
Sierra Whiskey says EVS bullies Mike S. Miller. That's true. I have done that a couple times. EVS versus Mike Applebee's Miller. Yeah.
I make the pies, Ethan eats them.
Mike does look like Dean Cain. So that's true. He does.
We should put a big S on his chest.
Mike is still upset about the Ouija beanie. All right. That might be true.
Okay, that might be true. The Ouija's got to go.
Somebody wants to know. Well,
that's not you. That's a hat.
Yeah, that's not my fault. Somebody wants to know: have you seen Sargon of Akkad at Applebee's? Have you or no?
No, I've not seen Sargon.
Okay. Bagel Goose for $5. That's Cecil says there's finally a Star Wars character that looks like me, the Merc Camel. Yeah, the Merc Camel does look a little bit like Bagel Goose. All right, so people, let's see, Mike. At least Mike isn't Doug. That is true. All right, Mike.
Hey, Mike how
you guys are mean.
It's not me. It's the chat.
Yes, the chat. How tall are you, Mike?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, because
5'1".
compared you to Doug, so Doug's like a giant. And you're, you come up to his chin, right?
I'm 5'7", yeah.
Yeah.
5'7", yeah. That's yeah.
When I was a kid, 5'7" was average.
I think it still is.
Or another, it's 5'9" now, so somehow everyone
okay.
else got taller and I stayed the same. It's very upsetting.
Gojirify says, "Is Mike naked? Is Mike naked right now?"
I am under my clothes.
All right. So I think I've made it clear that I love Mike and I'd do anything for Mike, and I have. And Mike has not stated the same, but that's okay. I think we've gotten to the bottom of this, and that is.
Do I have to say it in front of everybody?
Yes.
I love Ethan too.
All right, that's good. Thank you.
I wasn't sold. You gotta say again with more heart.
No. That took a lot out of him. That took a lot out of him, believe me. So we'll just leave it there.
I love you. Honestly, love.
Are you singing "I Honestly Love You"? Are you singing Olivia Newton-John at me? I mean, I appreciate it.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
Yeah, Rob X says
we know each other so well.
Yeah. Rob X says let's not explore this further. I do it. I think we should leave it there. But we just wanted to answer. We wanted to answer the question. Hetero life mates, says cartoonist and animator genius Jeremy Fine. Yeah, definitely. Ben Cooper for $10 says, have any of you seen the Bat Metal videos? They are the Batman crew performing Death Clock songs.
Yes.
They're pretty cool, yes.
Really?
Yeah, they're really interesting. Batman has a really lit thing with his lips.
Oh.
It's interesting.
I haven't seen it. Dom Casey says Mike is 6 foot and 2 inches. Those are 2 measurements. Jason Pirtle, thanks for $5. Suggestion for long streams: take them down and make them a podcast like world-class bullshitters do. Improves your analytics and lets fans hear the streams. I don't even care anymore, guys. I'm just going to leave them up. You guys have made it clear that this is what you want, and what is Comicsgate about if it's not customers are always right? People want to see everyone together. They don't care how long it lasts. And people have said to me, like, I've gotten really like strong feedback from subscribers saying, hey, we like the 4-hour streams. And I didn't know that. Like, it's like, hey, no. I wake up in the morning and I'm looking for it and it's gone. It pisses me off. So, all right. Matt Svalar, thanks for $2. Cecil launders money to himself through Bagel Goose. Absolutely interesting. Yeah. The hate group has spoken. Right, Mike Stowe. Sierra Whiskey says, Ethan, what happened to the Smugless stream? Maybe I'll put it back up. It's private. It's set to private right now. It's 5 hours long of people drunkenly talking over each other.
Dude, it was gold. It was
10
so
people.
Yeah, I wanted to hear how it ended. I was mad too when I saw it was gone.
How did it end? It ended with me going, all right, that's enough. Everybody go to bed.
Get off my show.
It was good. Maybe I'll put it back up, or I'll trim it down. I mean, there's some good parts to it, I think, and especially Cecil's Smugless and it lasted the whole thing. Like Cecil didn't let up.
Yeah.
Cecil was like, I know, Doug, that this is your last day. This is your moment to shine, and I'm gonna ruin it for you. Definitely did that. He definitely did that. All right. So anyway, the point of all this is that they are going to say that the media is going to say that whatever happened to Jake Lloyd, and I'm not even sure what did happen to Jake Lloyd. What is the condition of Jake Lloyd? It looks like he had a high-speed car chase in 2015. Oh my God, he did a pod race. Oh my, that's awesome. Well, few seem to know or bother to report as well as he's in prison. Jake was diagnosed with schizophrenia. So that's a big deal. Well, we see the SJW and shill media narrative has no foundation in reality. And then here is Ahmed Best, who played the voice of Jar Jar Binks. You can read Andrew Dobson's misleading comic that was making the rounds on Twitter, which I've discredited here. And then luckily some people are already making videos about this. I might make another video about this too, because we really do have to beat back this narrative. I mean, they're going to exploit Jake Lloyd's tragedy, his own personal problems, as a way to beat the fans over the head and blame the fans. It's intolerable. These people have to stop it. They've got to take personal responsibility for their garbage tier efforts. Welcome, Elliot Fernandez. How are you?
Hey, Elliot.
What's going on, Elliot?
Elliot.
Yeah. Yanahul, thanks for 50 pesos. Jeremy from the Quartering has 3 channels with 150,000 subs. Yeah, he sure does. Ask him for advice and just do that. No need to fight the algorithm. The house always wins. And Smart RN1, thanks for $1.99. EVS, FGS show, just a girl's tweet about F show. For God's sakes, show. Oh, FGS stands for God's sake. Yeah. Let me see. Have you guys seen this?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah.
This person, I don't know who she is, but she is just rock and roll lately. Okay, let me share the screen again. She is definitely Comicsgate, and she is pissed off. Boom. Here she is. Hey, Frank Cho, can you guys see this or no?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see it.
There, it's coming up now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
I saw that. Yeah, that's cool.
She put this book over her face. Frank Cho, you insulted and defamed tens of thousands of fans, spent a lot of money on your work. When you call real fans these vile things, you attack their reputation, their job, their livelihood, and their family. Better be sure. Yeah, he called Comicsgate a hate group. So here she is, and basically Comicsgate has responded to her tweeting. And she's basically just said, hey, Frank Cho, you're attacking real fans right now. Real fans. And people are like, oh, she's just like a fake model or something like that Comicsgate is exploiting. So she's in this pose right now, which is the famous Spider-Woman pose that Milo Manara did. And people said, oh, that's not how a woman looks when she's in this pose. Apparently, yes, it is. I mean, she did a very, very good job.
Well,
Yeah, it
I
is.
would say it depends on the woman.
Yeah.
She told me she wants to remain anonymous right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. She's making it pretty clear she wants to be anonymous. I don't know who she is, and I'm not looking to find out. But I think this is just great. And here she is proving. She's like, no, look, I am a customer of yours. These are all the books I bought of yours. And then she's kind of provocative. Here are her booty shorts right next to the stack of books as a way of proving that yes, indeed, these are mine. They are hers, and et cetera, et cetera. I don't know who this person is, but boy, is she cool. And look at this. Why does Mike Norton publicly defend Scott Snyder? 2 questions for comic fans. Scott's 100 times bigger than Mike. Why does Mike insult female fans behind blocks? Number 2, 2 questions. Just with her, she writes all over her comic books. Mike S. Miller, what do you think of this?
Well, what else is she going to do with those comic books? They're trash.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I haven't read them, but I just think this is a pretty. Is it effective? I mean, is this an effective way to communicate with these people?
They're very much just pissing off a lot of people that have no good. I mean, it's nothing we haven't said a million times. You know, these people have no clue the long-term deleterious effects of their actions right now. They're just completely oblivious to it. They think that there's always going to be this unlimited resource of new fans coming into this place, and they're not. The fans, especially the direct market fans. It's a diminishing quantity, and pissing off large segments of them all in one fell swoop. It's idiotic. Like, it's unfathomably idiotic. I said that, unfathomably.
She knows how to use
too many signals.
She knows how to use the body language to get the message across.
Idiotic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, again, you think, they're comfortable just thinking that comic skaters are just like crazy, weirdo Nazis, and it's like,
Right.
well, that's not the case. I mean, not at all. And they comic skaters consider themselves the real fan base, and I think that in large part they are. But not only are they the real fan base, but they're also, quite honestly, new fans that are coming on board, that are just saying, hey, what are these guys doing? They're doing comics. We're excited about doing their comic books. We're excited about comics again. They would easily transition from just, curious kind of looky-loos into full-time fans if they were just treated the right way. But this industry is so toxic, and these people are so effing weird.
Yeah, and
the thing. Oh, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the argument that they're somehow trying to say that what is it that no real fan can think like people in Comicsgate do? I mean, I don't even understand how they can even think that way. I guess it is that same mentality I always go back to. They just think anyone who disagrees with them is crazy or stupid or evil.
Right. I don't know. I don't understand the us and them mentality, because just a while ago, I was working for DC. We all have viable careers. We could work for those companies if we wanted to tomorrow. We just choose not to. So they're basically, I mean, if we were working for Marvel and DC and we still had the beliefs that we have, would we still be Nazis and all that? Or would we be employed by Marvel and DC and we'd be on the same page? What makes us the bad guys in this equation?
I'm not really sure. I honestly marvel at it. Like, I listen to their arguments, and I try to be sensitive. I'm a very sensitive male. I have a lot of feelings in my heart. But I don't understand what the hell they're talking about. Truly, I don't. From my perspective, they should be celebrating that we are doing our own thing. Some of them might be jealous. Some of them might look at what we're doing and be a little bit envious and say, how are they doing that? But for the most part, they should just be like, well, at least they're not bothering us. Now we can go back to doing our transgendered Spider-Man book, which is what, Renfamous wanted them to do. We don't want to get in the way of that. I mean, that's totally cool. You guys do that. And any fans that you annoy, by destroying the characters that they love, are going to come our way. I like it. I definitely like that. Smart RN1 says just a girl video tweet was better. Check that one. I'm not gonna. I can't. I'm not gonna sit there and go through just a girl's Twitter site. But that one tweet was good. I mean, it was pretty good, and it was pretty effective as a way of saying a couple of things. Saying, look, I'm a real person who's keyed into what's going on in comics. And on top of that, everything that you guys are saying, all of the weirdo arguments that were going on about, Milo Manera not drawing women properly, like a woman couldn't get in that pose. Oh, yes, she can. Here I am doing it. And, I'm a real fan. You're pissing me off. I love that.
There was nothing wrong with that pose.
No, No, I'm not at all. It's possible to do. It's absolutely possible to do.
Well, I mean, it's a pose you've seen male Spider-Man in 1,000 times. So I don't.
Well, not not
pretty
really.
close. Pretty close. I mean,
J. Scott Campbell did a cover like that just like a couple months before that when the Monera cover came out.
Yeah, but the downwards climbing Spider-Man, it's a classic Spider-Man pose because he had a woman do it. It's
I've gotten a lot of Spider-Man crotch in my face images from a lot of artists.
Yeah. People used to say to me, like, don't you like Neil Adams' Green Lantern? And I'm like, every time, like, I look at Neil Adams' Green Lantern stuff, and it was always like he was right behind his feet, like looking up his taint. Like that was he did it over and over again. I'm like, I don't want to see Hal Jordan from that angle. And you keep like with the legs spread apart and then you just see right up his crack. I don't want that. And by the way, he wasn't even making the black part of his uniform black. That would have been one thing. If I did that, his uniform would have been green and solid black. But he's drawn it gray and you can see
cheeks.
There's some detail. Detail.
There's some bulbous, naughty. I don't need to see none of that. Bagel Goose, thanks for $2. I want to see Cecil in that pose. That would be an emetic. That would make someone vomit. I think. Mark C.
I want to commission Frank Cho to draw Cecil in that pose.
Oh God. Mark C, thanks for $10. I love and back everyone here. Still, I think every now and then having a chat with just Uncle Ethan, Mike S. Miller, and Mitch is important. You three are the backbone of Comicsgate.
Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah.
The Godfathers.
What about Zach? What about Zach?
Zach doesn't talk well with others. Zach's good on his. Actually, he comes on stream on the rare occasion that he does poke up to see his shadow. When he starts getting on his little diatribes, he's pretty good. But just in general conversation, he's
you got to get him warmed up.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You know what he is? Zach is the Shazam wizard of Comicsgate at this point. You know what I mean?
He's Solomon. He's Solomon.
No, he's just the wizard.
Shazam wizard autistic.
He's in his cave somewhere. It's like I don't know. He's the source of.
He's weird.
Well, he is weird. He is weird, but we love him. Duremicon Blog, thanks for $5. Nasser's comic book arrived today, the first of many.
Awesome.
Wow,
cool,
dude.
I shipped out a ton so far, but I still have like 500 something more to ship out.
Nasser, why haven't I gotten mine yet?
Because I just got your address like a few hours ago.
What?
Hey, I'm glad Cecil's in the chat. I just heard his voice and then just realized Cecil's here, and I didn't welcome him. Welcome, Cecil.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, hello. I
miss Mug Doug.
Yeah, well, Doug isn't going to be in here for a while. I'll bet you anything Doug will not be in here for a long time.
Why?
Well, because he's finished campaigning. He's got a book to do. Yeah, he might be done with us. Edgar Cruz, thanks for $2. I have complimentary tampons for you, Ethan. Well, thanks. Appreciate that. That's a reference to me ordering everything from the hotel. When you go to a hotel, some of these hotels have a list of like, if you're missing any of these items, just call downstairs and we'll send you up a complimentary version. So they're like 100 items, and I called up and said, give me one of everything. And and this poor I just wanted to see. I was drunk. Poor lady just came up with a big bag of like slippers and mouthwash and toothbrushes and razors and tampons. I had no need for other tampons. I pointed that out, but I appreciated them anyway. They were free. Yeah. So Brand by Antonio Bryce and Kanan White. Now this is the thing today. And poor Antonio is either at work or he's asleep right now.
I think he's at work.
Is he at work?
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, but Kanan's here. So Kanan is representing Brand. He is the artist of Brand. You've got 5 hours left to go. You're at $42,291. This is Comicsgate tonight. This is what we're doing. We ended Dirtworm Doug 3 nights ago. That
Wow.
became Six Figures Bitch. How do you feel about that, Cecil? What do you think of Six Figures for Doug TenNapel?
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah, I agree. He came in here. He was
I hope
hopeful.
he buys himself something nice, like personality.
Oh, he's got a good personality, I think.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's good. But he made 105. I haven't checked it lately. I wonder where we're at. Last I saw, it was at 105. I mean, he kept it going. Let me just take a quick look before we get to Brand here. 106. He's got $106,363. I'm sure he's feeling pretty good about that. You know, you still can go in there and back Doug TenNapel's Bigfoot Bill. It's on an in-demand store. Same website.
Kurt's probably been drunk ever since.
Oh my God. I hope so.
I think he was up on his YouTube today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
I think it was earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
Heather C points out something important. Doug made Nurkish no fun.
He did. He broke him.
I kind of agree with that. Nurkish was cracking on me on Twitter today. And I can't remember what he was saying, but he was saying something annoying. I was actually kind of annoyed, and I was just like, why don't you go find Jesus so that you can hang out with Mike Nelson from Mystery Science Theater? You know, it's like that. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's just hanging out like with I don't know, with Doug and Mike Nelson from Mystery Science Theater, and trying to find Jesus just to hang out with Mike Nelson. And just do it already. Just do it, or don't do it. You know what? Just say, you know what? No, that's not who I am, and then come back and be Nurkish again. And Doug actually said Nurkish is going to change his content.
Yeah,
Nurkish is going to change his content to be just like a regular Saturday Night Live like newscaster character, and just discuss what's in the news without saying anything stupid or bigoted. That's why people like him, is because he just says whatever he wants to say. And the whole point of Nurkish is to go, oh, I can't believe you can't say that stuff. Like, that's awful. That's the whole, like, he's hyper non-PC. Like, he's offensive. But now I think he wants to become like a writer.
And I understand if you're going to like change your whole thing and maybe find God for Joel, but not for Mike.
Yeah, for Joel. Joel's the original.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, Nurkish, come back to us. Knock it off. Doug TenNapel's here. He says, kick Cecil. Hey, Doug, why don't you come in here and defend your friend? He's saying kick Cecil again, but louder. He wants Cecil kicked. Cecil, I'm not kicking you.
I know.
Society Review says Nurkish is going to evolve into Norm Macdonald. What are the chances of that? That could happen.
that'd be great.
That could definitely happen. Other people are demanding that he denounce Christ. I don't want him to denounce Christ.
No.
If he does want to become a Christian, I think that's good. I think there are a few people in here, maybe two, that would be happy about that.
Ecstatic.
Doug TenNapel says, kick Cecil, and then I'll come in. No, I'm not kicking
He
Cecil.
said KKK kick. See, he's sending dog whistles.
Oh, is that a dog whistle?
I think so. He's a total racist as far as I can tell.
Is that a fake Doug TenNapel that's being performed by you?
No, I don't know. I don't think that is him. Is that really him?
It would say smug to nipple.
No, I don't think Doug would do this.
It say smug the nipple.
Let me click on it and see if it's really him.
All right, you do that. Just check in for me.
Go to channel.
Maybe we should just have Smug Doug in here.
Yeah, I think it is a real.
No, it's him. It's really him.
Doug, just come in here and don't worry about. I'll send you the link. I'll bet you don't even have the link. That's probably the problem. Trying to play it off as though, you know, it's Cecil. Cecil's the reason you're not in here. You don't have the link. Don't you worry. Who is that? Who's crying out in pain?
That's my child.
Yeah,
I don't know how you're hearing him from the kitchen, but
quick, get Doug in here so no one else can talk.
I think I actually have to go eat. I'll make some space for Doug. If you guys have room after dinner, I'll pop back in.
What are you talking about? You don't have to leave. You do?
I gotta go eat dinner.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem. Yeah, there's plenty.
Just trying to escape before Doug starts talking.
I love it.
That was good.
I thought that was Doug.
That was pretty good.
All right, here we go.
That's awesome.
Doug, I'm sending you the link. I'm sending it to your. There's a chat room here with like 9 other people in it, but I'm sending you the link there, and you know, come on in here. Cecil promises to behave himself.
What?
You know,
What did I ever do?
he's not going to do smug Doug or anything like that. You know, he's not going to.
This chat needs some cheddar.
Yeah.
I listened to his stream before. He didn't say while I was listening. He didn't say love it or cheddar. I think I'm training him.
Love it. Yeah.
Love it.
My people.
That's California.
He didn't say my people. He didn't say love it or cheddar. And I listened for like 20 minutes. I said, "Oh, I got to him."
You know what? I might because there are.
Doug is Muslim. It's
All right, so Doug, just a few minutes ago, you might have heard, you might not have.
I was listening. I was lettering Creature Tech while I was listening.
Okay, just a few minutes ago, I made the accusation. I said we're not going to see Doug. You know, we're not going to see Doug again for a long time because Doug may or may not really love us. Doug might just be done with Bigfoot Bill, and then he's just not going to come in here again. And everyone started to get very sad.
Oh.
So it's good that you're here.
I heard them all. They were pretty relieved.
I didn't see any of that.
I heard the chat. They were saying kick Doug before I even came on the show. That's like kickception.
They said kick me too, so
okay.
What it's worth. Yeah. We're all
Right,
getting kicked.
So what we're gonna do tonight, now that we've got Doug here, is I'm gonna put the link to the chat in the description. Okay. Now, how many people do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means 2 people are going to be allowed in at a time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, we might get some trolls in here. Maybe not. But I think whoever, if you want to, you can come in here and you can say whatever you want to say, and hang out with us. Does that sound cool?
Open mic.
Cool.
Do it.
This is going to be a bad thing, but I mean, look, if it gets really bad,
Bagel Goose, so we can prove that we're 2 separate people. Why doesn't he come in?
That would be cool as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Ethan, did you see my show? I had 4 guys from my chat on my show.
Did you really?
You're
That was
stealing
kinda
my
cool.
gig.
That was cool.
It was great. I had 4 guys come in, and the 4th guy was like talking. Cecil was there.
But I did it on accident before you, though.
Oh, I like doing it on accident even more than on purpose. That's like an Edwin move. Put it out there.
Yeah, Edwin just Edwin lost control of it, from what I understand.
Edwin puts his passwords in the description.
Passwords in there. That's not so great. All right, so I'm putting the link in, and it's basically going to be first come, first serve. I mean, whoever gets in.
It better be someone talkative at least.
Well, if it isn't, we'll boot them. I mean, I'll have people coming in and out.
This was funny as hell last time you did it. It was really cool.
It was nice. A lot of people liked it.
I felt bad for Ronnie. Ronnie tried to talk and his mic was busted.
That if Ronnie's in the chat now would be a second chance for him, essentially.
He could redeem himself.
Redemption.
People are saying kick Nasser. Nasser, I'm not kicking you. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yet.
Although Nasser is going around, we don't want any more fights being picked. No more fights with anti-Comicsgaters. Here's one thing that we all have to understand as a community: not everyone is going to love us. Not everyone's going to love us. No. And that's just,
Wait a minute.
Whoa, a minute in.
All right, so we have a fellow named Eric in here. Eric, how you doing?
Eric,
How are you?
Is that a Foo Fighters hat?
Yeah, that is.
Eric's Ron Howard.
It's Ron Howard.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Eric. I got to boost you though because there's just noise all the time.
So much noise, always. Yeah.
All right, I boosted your volume. Eric, where are you from, man?
I am from Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, really? Are you pro or anti Comicsgate?
I am in Comicsgate. I'm the letterer on Jawbreakers and Graveyard Shift.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Hey, it's great to have you here, man.
It's good to be here.
Yeah. So you're legit Comicsgate. All right, let's see who else is here. We got a fellow named Brad.
Yep, it's me, buddy. How's it going?
Bradley.
Thanks, guys. I can't believe I got in, to be honest.
Nice
like,
art.
Thanks, dude. I'm
Do you guys know Brad?
I know, what's his name? Edwin Boyette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and then Jim Lafferty and I hang out and watch you guys' streams all the time. But I also buy ads and promote my own comic book on your little Snapchat thing. What's it called? Super Cash? Yeah. So.
What's your
Brad? Hey, Brad.
What's up?
Nice Rorschach pattern on your board there.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
I said nice Rorschach pattern on your board there.
Oh, thanks, bro. Sorry, I'm a little nervous, but yeah. But I want to show off some artwork if you don't mind. So
yeah, let's see your artwork.
Yeah. So this is the title page for my book Handyman coming out, and I just finished it. Posted up on Twitter the other day. Got that done, and then I'm just working on some portraits for a family who had a baby. So.
All right, I seen the Handyman. That's the one with the Russian, right?
Yeah, dude. We've talked on Twitter a few times. So
right.
Not the Russian, but the Mexican cartel member.
Right.
Yeah.
That looks really
So
good.
thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do all grayscale because I'm colorblind. So and then I throw. Yeah, I'm red-green colorblind, so I can't do tones very well for color. So
what does it mean to be red and green colorblind? You just get like pissed off at Christmas.
Yeah,
they both look the same.
I hate Christmas at all, but yeah. So red-green colorblind is, but similar tones. They turn it to like a muddy color for me. But if it's grayscale, I can tell the tone's kind of like a photocopier. But I still see in color. Like I see blues really well.
So can you see warm and cool gray?
Yeah. So I do normally warm and cool gray, which is what the portrait is that I'm working on. So it's warm and cool gray, but I'm doing true black and whites for the Handyman, and then I'm doing just a splash of red for color, for pop. So, like
is that baby? Whose baby is that? Is that your baby?
That is my cousin's baby. So it's the first baby. Coming up on 1 year old, and I own my portrait, so I'm just finishing up right now. So,
man, that is really cool.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, but go ahead.
And we've got Eric over here. He's drawing Dr. Octopus. It looks pretty. I would Dr. Octopus.
Octopus. Doc Ock. Yeah.
Nice.
I've got, if you don't mind, I've got some pages to show too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm working with a buddy of mine on I've emailed a couple of guys about this. I've talked to Mike and I've talked to Doug. I'm doing I don't know how well this, oh yeah, it's upside down. Hang on. I'm doing a retelling of The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Cool. Yeah, I remember that project. It's
awesome. This is obviously the four of them. I'm going to redraw this cover. Actually, from advice from John Malin, he said, you need to show Toto more because I have him tucked back here. And he said,
I don't even see Toto. Where's Toto?
You have to scoot it up.
He's this orb.
Oh, Toto's an orb?
Yeah, he's not. He's a robot. He's like a drone.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So she can send him out on little recon missions, and he can, gather intel or survey, get a surveillance from overhead of what the Wicked Witch is up to. So this is basically the first 5 pages. It's going to be on Indiegogo. I don't know how soon, because we want to get these done and colored up real nice and all that. But
it's a great idea. I like it.
I've inked.
Looks awesome.
I've inked just a 1-page folio. As you can see, I'm almost done with this. Is that showing up okay?
Yeah,
that's good.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Why have I not sent you a script yet?
Well, you said you were going to slide into my DMs, and I said I'm a married man,
Ew.
and then you never responded. And then that was it. That was the end of it.
I never stopped Nasser.
Right.
So this is the first 5 pages is sort of how Dorothy got to Oz in our iteration of it. She is not a soldier, but she's in the military. She's more of an analyst, and she's there to collect data. That's why she has this this Toto as her data collector, and then they get thrown into this battle where they get thrown into this war that they weren't really prepared for. The Wicked Witch has control over a town, and she considers everybody beneath her a munchkin. So they're not literal little people, but she calls everybody a munchkin. So this would be one of their slaves that she has enslaved. And
are they fighting over shoes at any point?
No shoes, unfortunately.
What are the, ruby slippers?
It's going to be, that's something we're still working on, but we're leaning it towards, because in the original book they're not ruby, they're silver, and they're just a magical item that really have no what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have any
utility.
Yeah, they're just sort of this generic magical item that the witch wants. So we're thinking that when she kills,
we don't
the
know
witch
women.
of the East,
I think it's good to have them fight over shoes.
Yeah, Cecil wants you to tell them about the sequence.
they'll have to fight over combat boots in this one. But no, it's sort of this power that she gets after killing the witch of the East that the witch of the West wants. And we don't call them witches, we call them watchers. They're AI constructs, they're not actual witches, that they were created by the wizard in this sort of way to the world is sort of broken down and post-apocalyptic, and he creates this utopia and gives the control over it to these 4 AI controlled entities, and they each took over a north, south, east, west and control it. 2 of them were good, 2 of them went bad, and 1 of them wants all the power. So
Man, it's a pretty neat idea. Everybody in the chat's going crazy about it. They're excited about your campaign, and when that happens, we're gonna have to have you back on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Cool.
All right,
I like
I'm picking both of you gentlemen, Brad and Eric. Thank you so much for coming on.
No problem.
We're gonna open for the next group.
And did someone please go check out Handyman if you haven't seen it yet? Please, I only got 10 days left.
Where is it?
Yeah, man, I appreciate it.
Handyman's on Indiegogo, or
it is on Indiegogo. You can check out my links on my YouTube channel, which is Pencil for Life, or my Twitter page, or anything
I'll
like
put
that.
a link in the chat. I'll look it up right now.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Brad. Have a good one.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Good guys.
And if anybody's looking for a letterer, hit me up on Twitter at Eric_Weathers.
Beautiful. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Good luck with the
Thanks,
Wizard of
Ethan.
Oz
Thanks,
book.
guys.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Okay. And now we've got Mindy Wheeler just popped in. Mindy's a regular anyway, so
Hi, people.
great to have you. And then we have somebody with a mysterious name, Doc S. Get it, Docs? Doc S, are you friend or foe?
I am very much a friend.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I keep hoping somebody who comes is going to hate us, like a hater is going to come in.
I know that'd be a good show.
I don't know. That cat is filled with hate. Look at those eyes.
Hateful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard Wicked Witch and I had to just pop in like magic. Did you see how that worked?
That was good.
Mindy, it's good to see you. How are you tonight?
I'm doing fine. Had a beer, settled in. What about you guys?
No beers. I haven't had anything to drink. I'm staying up. I'm trying to get work done. And we're just inviting various people in. I mean, anyone who wants to come in the chat tonight can come into the chat. The link is in the description. I think we can only allow 2 at a time. So we'll talk to you all real quick and then we'll boot you out. I hope you understand that and don't think that's rude, because we want to just get as many people to come in and meet Doug TenNapel as possible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, everyone's excited about seeing Doug, except for Cecil. Cecil's mad. He's very quiet right now.
No, I'm letting people talk. I'm very conscientious and courteous. I don't know.
Very self-conscious.
Yeah.
I've always said that about you. I've always said you're a very courteous gentleman. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Doc S.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
I live in Southwest Missouri.
Oh, how do you like it there? That's crazy.
It's pretty crazy, but it's real cheap to live here, so that works out.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
My friend had a house. I remember in 1994, he bought a house in Elkhart, Indiana. It was a palace. It was a palace. How much did you pay for this? $90,000. I was like, you got to be kidding me. All you have to do is live in Indiana.
Pretty similar living in backwoods Missouri.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful rolling hills and green trees. It doesn't get ugly till you get to West Kansas. And then it gets just, stereotype.
Well, there's Springfield. Springfield's got a lot of like political chaos going on there, though. That's the only thing. I think I keep hearing about like, Antifa in Springfield. Right or wrong?
Well, Trump was just in Springfield a couple days ago.
Uh-oh.
He was there for a rally for one of our Senate candidates, trying to get rid of McCaskill finally.
Oh my God! Please get rid of Claire. I'm sorry, we shouldn't get political, but yeah, November's coming, isn't it? So Trump is going to be out there. There's going to be a lot more lunacy out there. Hey, by the way, guys, did you know Brand by Antonio Bryce and Kanan White is now sitting at the impressive sum of $42,468 with 4 hours left to go.
Awesome.
Congrats.
Have you guys backed Brand by Antonio Bryce and Kanan White? I wonder if you guys, if my wrenches in the chat would put up the link. You got to back Brand. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Appreciate you. That's right on the ball there.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely support Brand. This is it. This is the last day to do it. Let's get these guys as much as we can. We want this. These campaigns are wildly successful. And obviously we want to continue having them be as wildly successful as possible because these guys are putting their hearts and souls into their work, and it's fun to see them succeed. It's also fun to see anti-Comicsgaters freak out about it. They do not like six figures, bitch.
Yeah,
right.
They hate it.
Oh my God!
I was smiling all day.
Congratulations again. That was a great campaign, and I knew it would be. I knew.
Yeah. Thank you so much too, and thanks to Brand too. He helped me out, so I feel like I need to help him out. So any way I can help. I mean, on the book, we got to give him a strong 24 hours, right?
Yeah. I mean, definitely. All right, Lloyd, let me read some of these super chats here. The Purple Dragon, no homo. That's the name. Purple Dragon, no homo in parentheses. €2. Opinions on Alt Hero Q Indiegogo campaign. I looked it up real quick. It's sitting at $86,187 with 2 days left. That's Arcaven Comics. That's Box Day. Good for them.
Yep.
We ain't hating. We're not hating anyone's success. We hope everyone succeeds.
Yep.
Cree S says, can't wait for Cyberfrog. Seriously looking forward to it. Me too. Kendall Navstar. Hello, Kendall. Has anyone heard of Blue Marble? Yes. He's Blue Marble is
Marvel character?
No, he's from the 1940s, I believe, but he's public domain. He's one of these public domain superheroes now, so anybody could do a Blue Marble.
Isn't that anime you were recommending?
No, that was La Blue Girl. That was La Blue Girl. I wasn't recommending it at all.
Highest recommendation I heard.
No. The opposite. I was saying don't ever watch it. Harry Bergeron says, oh my God, you invaded Russia. 2 fronts. Ethan, no. A little Nazi humor there. David DeBergerac, thank you for $2. Guys, you need to switch to press to speak. Because people are noisy, and you be conscientious of that. People do have to listen to you when you rustle papers around. Mute your microphone when you do that.
Talking to you, Art.
Talking to Art. Talking to who else is bad at this?
Well, normally it's me, but I'm actually quiet tonight.
It's wherever screen comes up when the noise comes on, right?
Yeah, well, it's not just that. Like, it's not just that the screen comes up. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, if somebody else is talking, and then someone else in the background is like flipping card tables over, or whatever they're doing, throwing fits. It's hard to listen to for the people in the chat. So,
and it's usually me throwing tables over and
right.
Quit doing that.
Breaking dishes and throwing stuff against the wall.
Dishes, breathing.
Art, you need to go to anger management.
Yeah, and then I'm constantly breathing too, and that's
that breathing.
That's not acceptable.
Stop breathing.
Think about other people, Art.
Yeah.
I'm inconsiderate. I'm not like Cecil.
Well Hung and Dunk for two pounds says, "Does anyone know if Zach was in the military?" I'm gonna open that up to the group. Does anyone know?
What's a military?
Yeah, I thought he was.
I thought he was too.
So was he a Marine, something like that?
Which
branch?
branch?
Army.
He was an Army and
I think he was in the Kiss Army.
Yeah,
Simmons
Zach.
fan.
That's a joke about Zach always talking about his military service, and I guess. Let's see.
I'm seeing that he was an Army and a Marine, I think.
Yes, he was.
He served his country, and now he's serving his comic book industry. Boy, people would get angry to hear that. That
He's
opinion
serving
expressed.
his people with some cheddar.
My people.
People in cheddar. That's how you serve them. People like cheddar.
I have never heard Doug say cheddar. I heard him say my people all the time.
He says cheddar
He
all
says
the time.
cheddar all the time.
Doug, in what context do you say cheddar? You mean for money? Like
It's a stupid LL.
When
Yeah,
did my fellow
stupid
guests become the chat section? Look at these guys.
Huh?
Yeah. They're critics.
Yeah, suddenly,
not
boy,
critical.
unleashing.
I
I
love
do say cheddar.
I
That's
love all-
one of the words I say when something's good. Money is cheddar.
Oh, like how do you say it? Do you say it like an adjective or a noun?
It's like a noun. It's like bring on the cheddar, meaning like I'm making money.
Got it. It's not like, hey, that's so cheddar.
No.
No. All right. That
Don't
would
give
be
him
so
any
nice.
ideas.
He might say it.
He'll
He
start
might.
that.
We might have to start something.
Dude, that's so
If it's good, he says that's gold. That's what he says.
Gold.
I study him.
Gold. I know. Cecil's got me down. That's impressive. No one's gotten into.
No one's cared enough.
I know. It's like when you care enough to do your very best imitation. You did his work.
Cecil, can you do his entry like when he goes, "Oh"? Can you do that?
Oh,
That's pretty good. I'd think that was me.
Hey, Doug, did you hear Mike's version of you? His impression?
Was it
We all
tonight?
thought it was you. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was just
Oh
before you came on.
yeah. I heard that. Yeah.
Oh, and Mike's not here. He's having dinner. Damn it! I would love to hear more of
I'll
that.
jump if he needs to come back in because I got to go to bed. That is one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to be on as many of these night ones, but I'll be available for the morning ones.
the other thing you're not going to do is brush your teeth before you go to bed.
That is true tonight. Well, I might.
Go ahead, live a little.
Comicsgate Live is awesome. We all know each other
I've been
at this
doing
point.
repair work for like 48 hours trying to just live again. It's like I was like delirious last night, Ethan.
Last night you were?
No, we did the 5-hour one together.
The night before.
I was gone, like mentally, just completely fried. That 5 hours.
I know. It's like that's the thing that people don't understand. Even though doing one of these campaigns is an actual physical labor, it does wear on you. And when it's over, it's like, whew, it's over. Thank God.
And Ethan, I had nothing but gratitude. I told the beloved Miss Tenaple, I go, Ethan didn't have to give 5 hours of a night for my campaign. That I thought that was so generous. I was overwhelmed with just the generosity. I just go, that's a hail fellow, well met.
I'm just trying to save up points in heaven. I think that's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, Doug, I guess you don't want to hear this then. It was Cecil's idea that EBS did that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's very kind of him.
I don't like to brag or take credit for things.
Cecil is love.
He's a humble man.
Well, I do take Cecil's advice about most things.
He does call me a lot.
I do.
Well, that's very kind of you. I'm happy that you remembered me, Cecil. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cecil didn't remember anything. Let's see. Opaque says set Smuggler stream to unlisted and tweet the link. Let's see. Ethan. Okay, we did that one. Put the stream back up, but just edit out Doug, says Bagel Goose for $2. Just another person, $5. She is in serious risk of being recognized by her booty or breasts, to be honest. That this is just another person saying that. Is her name just oh no, it's just a girl. It's not just another girl. Okay, just another person. Smart RN1 wants to see the video. People want to see Cecil in that pose. And
Robert Harkin drew me in that pose.
yeah, Junior Ruiz, I'd like to see it. Junior Ruiz, thanks for $2. Don't forget to back Gusto, Early to Rise, Indiegogo. Yeah, we'll get you in here, Junior. You should come in here pretty soon. CD, thanks for $5. Can Cecil leave everyone alone and slip into something more comfortable, like a coma? That's not nice at all.
Oh, that's hard.
That's dark.
Yeah.
Now, what if he goes into a coma tonight? That
who will
chat
notice?
person is going to feel terrible.
You're gonna really feel like a douche. Yeah. If Cecil falls into a coma, you're gonna be like, "Did I have anything to do with it, Lord?" You're gonna feel bad about yourself.
Yeah, don't put that on him. You can't put that on Cecil. Don't put that.
Put it out in the universe. Now
Put that out in the universe.
Is that what we call a whammy? Is that a whammy?
Yeah,
We
that's
put
a goddamn
on
whammy
Cecil?
he just threw on me.
Bagel Goose says ban Doug. I'm not banning Doug. Doug's welcome anytime he wants. Tyler Preston, $5. I've never liked Neil Gaiman at that much, but after what he said about the sad puppies and Steve Ditko, I ain't afraid to call him a douchebag.
What was that?
What did he say about Steve Ditko and sad puppies? Does anybody know? I'm so glad. This is the thing. Being kind of out of the comic book industry and looking in, like it looks like an asylum, and people that I used to respect seem insane to me, or childish. I mean, just extremely childish. I don't know what he said about sad puppies or Steve Ditko, but he can say whatever he wants about sad puppies, I suppose. Why would you say anything bad about Steve Ditko?
Right.
I second that. It's really refreshing to be out of the loop and just be able to look in
And say whatever you want to say and not worry about, Zach says one thing that's really interesting. He says, and he's so right, and I don't even know if he realizes how right he is. He says, comic book professionals are all terrified of each other. And I'm just like, wow, I've never thought of it that way, but that is 100% accurate.
In your conversation with Joe Quezada, I thought it was so funny how he said that respect from your peers, right, results in a fiscally and spiritually better life. Man, your peers in the comic book industry are also your direct competition.
Well, that's a point that I'm quick to point out. Again, this is the difference between seeing comics as a kind of insular club and then seeing it as a business, which is how it's easy to see it as a club. Here's the problem. You can see it as a club pretty easily when you are on the mainstream teat, because they don't want you to promote your own work. And it doesn't matter if you do or don't promote your own work. You're getting paid a page rate to produce it. Yeah. Technically, you can promote your book and maybe royalties will come of it, but most likely not, because the royalty point is 40,000 copies. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're sitting there like I was, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, sitting at around 30,000 copies, like how much I'm going to get out there and promote it and push it up another 10,000 or more till I see royalties. They don't even want you to do that because they want to control all the promotion. So in essence, you have nothing to do. Like there's no promoting your book or anything like that. And all you really have is this sort of social hierarchy of your peers and where you stand on it. So there's no incentive for anyone to actually market or care what the fans think or anything like that. The only thing that you have to be worried about is, what do my peers think of me? Am I going to get shut out of parties? Am I going to, what'll happen if this editor that I'm friends with gets fired and I can't get work anymore? All this kind of stuff. That's what you have to worry about. And nobody is worried at all about the customers at all. So you're kind of stuck. You do have to kind of, everyone has to join the circle jerk. You have to. And you don't care about the customers at all. You can sit there and call Nasser whatever you want. Because he doesn't matter. He really doesn't matter in this scenario. Joe Quesada is quite right. It's like you do have to worry about the respect of your peers when you're in mainstream comics. When you're not, you're actually competing. You're actually directly competing, not just for better jobs anymore, but for money. Mm-hmm. And so competing for money is a much different thing than competing for jobs. People will compete for book sales, for cash. So that's why Comicsgate just has all kinds of advantages over the mainstream.
It seems like throwing a bunch of rats in a cage, doesn't it? Like, hey, you guys have to be friends and kiss each other's butt, but if you're not, then you won't get work. It's pretty crazy.
Right, and that's why everyone's afraid. Like, how many people do you think are watching this right now and wish that they could join us? They just feel trapped. I mean, I know exactly what it's like. You just feel, oh God, I gotta I'm staying right here. I've got my $500 a page rate. It's comfortable. It's not, I'm never going to get wealthy on it. I'm never going to be able to retire on it because I have 3 kids, but I'm getting $500 a page. And as long as I can keep getting them to, finish up my run on this book, and hopefully they'll put me on something else after that. Like it's a terrifying thing.
Well, I was there just a month ago, I mean, that was my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with me. I think that's really fascinating. Yeah. You're so right.
But I don't see as in competition with each other. It's not like someone's gonna if they want a book by me, they're not going to get it from someone else. If they want a book by Art, they're not going to come and buy my book. You know what I mean? Like it really is. Who
are we competing with?
That's what I mean. I'm competing with myself. I don't. If because I buy all of your books because I can't draw what you guys do. You know what I mean? It's like if I want a booklet, I can't go out and just make one. I can only make my books.
You compete for the same dollars, though.
Yeah. I just think if we put out enough great work, that audience will grow instead of this one tiny pool of people having to split their money up. I think the thing is to grow that audience by putting a diverse amount of books that starts drawing more people in, and there'll be small overlaps between all these books. At least that's what's happening, I think, with me is I'm gaining a lot of your guys' followers. They see my book. Each one is a tiny slice of a pie of each of your pies that go, I like what he does too. And they come over here. It's not a zero-sum game though.
No, they think it is a zero-sum game. First of all, SJWs don't understand. They think there's a limited amount of money that exists in the world that's going to go into comics. And that if we make, and Zach is kind of, by the way, Zach is like, he's stoking this fire a little bit because he likes it. But he's like, hey, we made $2 million. That's $2 million that Marvel could have had. And it's like, that's kind of true, but not really true. It's just not really true. It's just, we got them to spend more money on something else. But Zach is trying to make the point, I think, that it's like, hey, if you guys weren't such dicks, this $2 million could have been yours instead of ours. We jacked it off you. We jacked $2 million off you, off Marvel Comics.
I mean, maybe if Marvel hired him to make something, and if he made the exact same project there, maybe. But it wouldn't be, like if someone wants a Superman book and that's all they want with their money, they're not going to come and buy Bigfoot Bill. Bigfoot Bill's not Superman. But if someone wants a Bigfoot Bill book, they're not going to go buy Superman.
Well,
it's like, I'm not threatened by Superman. I got my own guy.
But there is a level, I think that most corporations think that way, though. They think that other businesses that are even in the same space, they call it the same space. So you could say that this Comicsgate is in the same space as Marvel. However, to your point, it's not. To your point, it's not really true. And that's why I think they're fueled by there's so much frustration over everything, is because they have the wrong idea. You're right. No one's going to confuse this bald guy with Superman.
Hey, if I buy that pen, can I draw like you?
It's a magic pen.
It's a magic pen.
The ink comes out that way, right? It's just like, boop, good drawing. I'm going to buy that pen.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting, guys, having had a comic shop, I can tell you that the demographic of people that frequent comic shops is changing. And it's like the big two are really pushing the movie era, the TV shows, so the people that come into the comic shops now are more concerned about things like Funko Pops than they are comics.
Oh, yeah. Funko is keeping comic shops open right now. By the way, Elliot, everyone's saying you're too quiet, so turn your mic up. I turned you up from here, but you turn yourself up a little bit more. People want to hear what you have to say.
No,
Elliot.
Oh, okay.
Mumbling Elliot over there.
Did we ever hear from Doc?
Oh, Doc didn't really say much. Doc, so how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How's everybody else in the chat?
Good. What do you do?
Well, I'm self-employed. I'm a freelance writer.
Oh, that's nice.
Of course, before that, I spent about 11 years. I was a scientist at a battery company.
Really?
I love
Yeah,
science.
the doc is for. I got a PhD, so.
Assault and battery?
What?
Well, it was for military batteries.
Like what kind of batteries for like Jeep batteries? What a tank battery? Does a tank take a battery?
Well, yeah, they have batteries. The batteries we were building were for missiles.
Missile batteries.
You know when they used to show those press conferences with a general showing the video from a missile as it went through a window? All those systems are powered by batteries.
Oh, how about that?
Dude,
so you actually
kind of smart.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Probably the smartest guy in the room.
I'm one of you guys. You ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
Yes.
No.
I got my PhD at Caltech.
Well,
I am so jealous of you right now. I wanted to be a scientist.
What do you know about trebuchets, Doc asks?
Well, my first few degrees were in engineering, so I know a good bit about motion.
Wait, first few degrees?
I've got 5.
Yikes.
You
All
are
right,
my
so-
new best friend.
Doc, I need your help. Okay, Doc, trebuchet. We need to build a trebuchet big enough to launch, say, 2 blue-haired land whales into the ocean, or like 40 soy boys in one go. So one of the two, like 40 soy boys or 2 blue-haired land whales. First of all, it's going to be located in California. I want it to be located. The first one, Trebuchet Alpha, is going to be located in Los Angeles. Now, my original idea was to launch them into space towards the sun.
That's going to be a difficult prospect.
Tell me why.
Well, in order to have enough strength to have that velocity to get into orbit, it's going to have to be so gigantic that you might as well just have a space elevator or something and launch them from orbit. Like get them to orbit first and then launch them.
You mean a floating trebuchet? Like in orbit?
What if you put it on the moon?
I think you just need to go with like rocket motors instead.
Okay, yeah, but here's the thing. I want to trick them. You know, this is why it can't. This is why, you know, it's like I want to trick them into it. You know, like a rabbit trap or something like that. I want to just lay trebuchet, like, you know.
He wants to be Bugs Bunny, basically.
Yeah, I want to cover it with leaves, you know, and then have them accidentally step on it, and then boom, fling them into the sun in Los Angeles.
The thing is, because the trebuchet has that counterweight, you know, it's going to have to be really big. You're going to have to like build a mountain to hide it in.
Oh, what if we used a battery? I wonder if you know anyone. What if you did a battery-powered one instead of the counterweight? Would it still be called a trebuchet?
Well, you just have to have a motor driving it instead, but I mean, that's still going to be really big.
Ethan, we got to modernize this thing.
Well, no, I wanted to actually use the booster rockets from a space shuttle to actually serve as a propellant rather than a counterweight. So we'd launch the rockets downward, and that would fling the trebuchet forward at significantly greater force than if it was just a counterweight. So that was my original idea. Now, by the way, what the booster rockets could be flinging would be a space shuttle itself. Okay?
Right.
And at that point,
I remember the diagram.
Right. So once the guy, once you break out into orbit, that's when the space shuttle heads towards the sun. Yes or no?
This sounds totally like science to me, Doc.
It sounds doable.
If you already have a space shuttle and the boosters, you might as well just launch the space shuttle.
Don't get practical on me, Doc. Don't chintz out and don't get practical.
I understand.
This guy needs another degree, as far as I'm concerned.
What does he know? I know.
Yeah, what do I know?
What do you know? What do you know about space and tech and stuff?
Have you ever seen Bugs Bunny?
I have, and I don't remember an episode with a trebuchet.
Well, I saw one where he shot a cannonball into that pirate guy's face.
Yeah, I've seen some of those.
Hey, Doc, I got a question for you, right?
Yeah, shoot.
All right, because you're the smart guy, right? So the Earth to space is 62 miles, right?
Well, it depends on what you're defining as space.
Well, just to get them out into orbit.
You mean the atmosphere is 62 miles? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right, from the Earth to orbit to out of the Earth's orbit is about 62 miles.
That may be low Earth orbit. There's low Earth orbit and high Earth orbit.
So we can build something to get them at least as far as 62 miles, no?
Well, I mean, we have things that do that, but it takes an incredible amount of energy to do it.
So we need a lot of inertia.
Well, considering the weight of the blue-haired land whales, it's going to take an awful lot of energy to get them into orbit.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what my concern is. Like, I really like the idea of 40 soy boys flinging them into the air like a handful of marbles.
Well, 40
I've always
soy
liked
boys,
that.
40 soy boys is only about one blue-haired land whale on a mass basis.
That's correct. That's correct.
Maybe space is just a little bit too far. Why don't you try to launch them over the Grand Canyon?
Doc, here's
Like
what I
Evel
want you to
Knievel.
do. You're a scientist. I want you to put aside what you know, and I want you to make me a good argument for flat Earth theory. The Earth is flat. Why? Why is it flat?
Because if it weren't,
the horizon.
because if you look at a picture, you only ever see one side.
That's correct.
That's a fact.
So there you go.
That's a fact.
That's a great argument.
Coincidence? We don't think so.
Hey, Ethan.
Yes.
John Mainland wants to get on, so I'm going to get off so he could get here. But thanks for having me on.
All right, Nasser. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Love you. Have a great time.
Love you too.
Congrats
See you
on
guys.
getting those books out.
Hey,
Look,
Nasser.
proud of you.
See you, buddy.
See you, Nasser.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Hey, NASA,
Yeah.
before you leave, remember I was number 9. That's the time I got my comic.
Okay.
I'm waiting for it.
Don't bust his balls. Look, somebody actually got their books today. That was great. That was great.
No, for real. Congratulations, man. Good job, for real.
Thanks.
Critias is getting old with science battling.
Hey, Critias, I have a question for you. I backed your last campaign. Was that one canceled and I have to do it again?
No. I'm gonna give everybody the books from the last campaign, the perks. It's still promised. I'm guaranteeing it.
Okay.
John Malin wanted to get in, but he couldn't get in because somebody else snuck in, which is the way it goes. Kobayashi Maru. What is that? What is the word Kobayashi
That's
Maru?
that's the test from
That's
Star Trek.
Oh.
That's the unbeatable test.
One where Kirk cheated.
Kobayashi, how you doing? He's muted himself.
It's not good.
How about now?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
How you doing? Are you friend or foe?
oh, I'm your token leftist.
Oh, good. Welcome. Good to have you here. So, are you foe or are you friend?
Well, I'm a fellow cartoonist, so
That's a good thing. Somebody goes, Ethan's a fake geek girl. Ethan, you fool. I don't like Star Trek. How many more times have I've written 2 songs about how much I hate Star Trek, and I played it for you guys. You should know that already. One of them is called "When Star Trek Is Finally Over." It was a hit in like 4 countries, and the other one is a song about the inevitable demise of William Shatner. In any case, Kobayashi, where are you from?
Rochester, New York.
Oh, is that right?
It's the suicide capital of New York.
That's far.
Yikes.
Well, I haven't driven anyone to suicide yet.
No, it's just so gray and flat and sad.
Oh no, it's a lovely area. We're right near the Finger Lakes.
Oh, that's nice.
Everyone's
Why
mad
not?
at me about Star Trek, by the
Maybe
way.
I'm thinking of Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo's my hometown.
It gets 9 feet of snow there every year.
No. That was just the blizzard of '77. It's been pretty mild the last 5 years.
What do you want, a board of
Rochester has some
tourism?
nice venues. Rochester has some nice wedding venues and things like that.
It does.
All right, Doc, hold on a second. Doc, I enjoyed having you. I'm going
All right.
to boot you out now. You were a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Nice meeting everybody.
All right, bye-bye.
Nice to meet you, Doc.
Okay.
And exercise that cat. He looks possessed.
All right, let's see if John Malin can get in now. John, you're going to have to be quick. No,
Someone else.
Dark
Cactus.
Bobcat.
Hey, I can't believe I actually got in there.
Yeah, you got in all right. How you doing?
Good, thanks. I just want to thank the Academy and my agent and my willingness to click the button over and over again.
Darth Bobcat, Yeah, Matthew says guest EVS is not allowed to have an opinion. The chat is eating me up right now about Star Trek. They are pissed about Star Trek.
I'm a
Pissed.
Trekkie fan too, I must admit.
Well,
Look, I'm Star Wars agnostic.
I'm no Star Trek.
All I know is we need more music.
yeah, I look, guys. I didn't watch Star Trek as a kid, at all. I watched Star Wars. That was it. And then I watched all of the Twilight Zone episodes on DVD in a row. Okay, and while I was working on Green Lantern Rebirth, and then when I was finished with that, I realized that all of the great writers of Star Trek, of Twilight Zone, moved over to Star Trek, and I was like, well, maybe Star Trek is good too. No, it wasn't good. I watched like 3 episodes of it. It just wasn't good, and I didn't like it, and
So
maybe
all those millions and millions of fans are wrong, and you're right.
no, it's just a matter of opinion. I'm sure that they're right in their own way. It just didn't click with me.
Who's
I
cooler,
wanted
William Shatner or Mark Hamill? Like
Mark Hamill.
It's cooler.
Way cooler.
I got to give it to Shatner.
You gotta give it to Shatner. Are you kidding me?
Shat.
Not even close.
No, him as the Joker, yeah. Mark Hamill's a beast. But, yeah.
That's apples to oranges, though. Shatner was never a.
I'd rather hang out with William Shatner than Mark Hamill any day.
No, you wouldn't. You think
I would.
I've met him 28
Those
times.
are fighting words.
Who'd you meet 28 times?
He's Mark. I've never met Mark Hamill, but I have met William Shatner. I'm gonna say 100 times. He used to be on the con circuit, and I'd see him all the time. You don't want to hang out with him. Believe me, you don't.
Have you heard him sing "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds"?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is so good.
What?
I love him. He is so good.
Guy's he's a hit factory.
And what's
Hamill ever done?
I've met Mark Hamill, and he's someone who I would rather hang with than Shatner. Shatner would be terrifying to hang with, but his Jim Kirk, the original trio of Jim, Spock, and Bones, is just that's perfect chemistry. They're great. I like them on all the movies too. Everything else, I'm not real big fan on Star Trek.
You know what? I'm really thinking about this, and maybe everyone's right, and I'm wrong. maybe I've been wrong all along about Star Trek.
I feel bad. I've fallen asleep on every Star Wars movie, like every time.
I don't know.
Kobayashi, feel free to interrupt. Don't send messages to me.
Yeah, get in.
I didn't want to break into the conversation unnecessarily.
Well, I can't do 2 things at once. So you have to. Kobayashi has a question. Go.
Oh, so you were talking about Chuck Dixon on one of your YouTubes earlier today, and you were suggesting that he's probably in a weak financial position, and that justifies him doing work for Vox Day. But he's also the co-creator of Bane.
Yes.
So you have the inside knowledge from working at DC. What do you think he gets for all those appearances of Bane in the movies and the video games and such?
He does okay. I'm sure he does okay. I only know because I have one big character. I have Atrocitus, but Atrocitus is not anywhere near as big as Bane is. So I can sort of multiply what I get for Atrocitus and say that he gets twice annually he gets a kind of nice check from DC.
And does Atrocitus appear in games or the cartoons or something?
Yes, all of those. He's in Injustice 2. He's in Lego Batman 3. He's in the animated series. Yeah, et cetera, et cetera. He's around. He gets around, and when the Atrocitus check comes, I own a lot of different characters, but Atrocitus, like I said, is the big one. It's substantial. It's enough to buy a new car.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say then that Chuck Dixon, who's created something as significant as Bane, is hurting for cash. Especially, we're talking over 20 years, right, of that character being around.
Everyone will hurt for cash if they spend their money to.
This is the thing. You have to. I don't know. I don't know what his finances are like. I have no idea. I can't. I can't guess. I can tell you what he gets. I can tell you that most people need to keep working, and if they don't need to keep working in this market, they stop working. you understand what I mean? This isn't 1992 anymore.
Yeah, but he also
he's-
just did 12 issues for DC too, so he's not like unemployed.
That's nothing. That's okay. That's nothing. If you knew what like a writer gets, you would be like, it's not that much money.
You
For just
ballpark
like
it for me?
what's that?
Could you? I don't actually know. I mean, I've actually worked for Mad Magazine, but I've only gotten freelance rates for that. Could you ballpark for me what maybe a less storied writer than Chuck Dixon gets as a page rate?
$100 a page. Okay, so 20-page book, $2,000 a month. If you're doing one of it's not. You have to do more than one book. I think for the most part, most people have to do more than one book. So that's roughly where it's at. Chuck Dixon. This is the whole thing. You'll notice who isn't working anymore, who could be working. John Byrne. Why isn't John Byrne drawing and writing comics anymore? Because
he's got a freelance career.
Well, because he created a bunch of stuff. But listen, when you were writing and drawing comics the way he was, as prolifically as he was, all through the 80s and all through the 90s, you're used to making hundreds of thousands of dollars in some cases per issue. Those days are gone. So people who are used to that are just like, what am I going to do? Am I going to work now for, $2,000 to $10,000 an issue? Now it's like, so those people aren't working anymore for that reason. They might do it for fun. Like John Byrne has his own kind of projects. But for the most part, guys like Todd McFarlane, are they going to draw a comic book ever again? No, it's just they've priced themselves out of the market. So that's why. So you see somebody who is still working, who's been working steadily. They need to keep working for whatever reason.
I just wonder what kind of expensive taste Mark Waid has.
Yeah.
Hey, Ethan.
What?
Why don't I get out and then John Malin can jump in? Because I'm just a nobody musician.
Who's that?
Who said that?
I did, Brian Urso.
Okay. All right. See you later, Brian. Somebody's immediately going to jump in again. It doesn't, I don't. This is the thing. There are people who are pressing the button over and over again.
As I can attest.
Well, let's hear. Pitch your thing, Brian.
Brian, what's up?
Not much. I'm a big fan of you guys. I'm a pro comic skater. I'm a musician. Hopefully, Mindy will do my band's next album cover.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, kiddo. Ethan, we talk periodically on Facebook sometimes.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm the progressive rock guy that always bothers you guys, trying to promote my band as much as possible. So,
what's your band called?
Gideon's Mob. It's based off of Gideon the Stargrave and King Mob from The Invisibles.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled a Sid Barrett and rearranged the names, and that's where we got our name from.
Cool.
That's that.
All right, let me finish up with Kobayashi here. Kobayashi, do you have any more questions?
Oh, lots actually, but I don't want to dominate the conversation. Maybe I could just jump in when.
Well, no, I'm gonna boot you out and let someone else come in now, because there are people who are waiting to come in. So I give everybody about like 5 or 10 minutes, and then they got to go for someone else. So I appreciate it. Yeah, it was a great question and everything. I appreciate it. I would like to see Chuck Dixon. Here's my thing about Chuck Dixon.
Chuck's awesome.
Yeah, we love Chuck. Somebody like Chuck Dixon should have more than enough job. Like he should be able to turn things down. That's the way.
I can think of one project he should have turned down.
well.
Chuck created a villain after me.
He did?
Yeah, there's I have some health problems, and Chuck found this out. And I talk to Chuck a lot. And Chuck named, there's a Cobra villain. His name is Urso, and he's huge, unlike me, who's like a thin version of Bowie. But he named Cobra after me. And then Paul Levitz named a principal after me, the Legion books. So
that's cool.
I'm in 2 universes, which is kind of cool.
Nice. All right, Kobayashi, thanks for coming in, buddy. We'll see you again next time.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we open it up, all right?
Thank you.
All right, take care. Okay. So Brian, progressive rock star.
Yes.
Oh, and welcome Larry Holder, who popped in immediately. What do you think of this, Doug? What do you think of this new style of live stream? Is this crazy or what?
I like it. I just think you should have a conversation with them, and you either bump them or keep them if they can answer a question.
Is that
Doug.
John's not gonna get in.
They gotta talk fast, and they gotta be full of content.
Hey, Doug, if you ever do a Bigfoot Bill animated film, I want to do the music for it.
Yes, brother. So does every musician I know who's a prog rocker. Are you the one that does the musical? Were you working on a musical?
No, I'm the one that has a there's a 15-minute piece where that's the last song we have to record, and it's all about Comicsgate. It's called The Shadow Realm.
Am I in it?
No, not yet.
Then it's not Comicsgate.
14 minutes is devoted to me.
14 and 25 minutes is devoted to Cecil and Nurkish.
The March of the Cecils.
At the last second. No, then we have a 10-minute piece called Mother Box after Fourth World. So
People are wondering if I'm gatekeeping right now by keeping John Bale.
That's more Google's restrictions gatekeeping than anything.
Yeah, I am not gatekeeping. This is just, I have no control over this. Cool, Brian. All right, we're going to send you on your way. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks for having me on. See you guys.
Yes. See you later.
Rock.
Hey, Brian.
All right. Let's find out what's up with Larry here. Larry, what's going on?
Oh, that's much. How's it going?
Whoa.
Holy God.
Larry had some gas.
Larry?
Yeah, hi.
All right, you got to go. Sorry.
He sounds like how I imagine Nasser sound.
Yeah. Hey, we got a fellow named Chase in here. Chase. And Chase
What's going on?
His face. Hey,
yeah,
man.
camera and everything going on.
Love it. Love it. What's going on, man?
So my biggest question for you is, I've been having this project that I've been wanting to work on of taking Cyberfrog and doing a voiceover for all of the comics for Cyberfrog himself. But I don't know what his voice is, and since you're the creator, I was curious, like, what kind of New York accent he has.
That's a good question. It's not a New York accent anymore. It's a Philadelphian accent. Now, I talked to my wife about this, and this was something that we really we put a lot of thought into. We put a lot of care into it. And she said, why would he be a New Yorker when you're a Jersey boy? Why wouldn't he be a Jersey boy too? I said, you're absolutely right. Let's make Cyberfrog like, from where I'm at, Philadelphia area. Now, the two accents are similar. So I would say Cyberfrog now sounds a little bit like Dennis Leary. If you wanted to think about Dennis Leary's kind of his voice, it would be kind of like that.
I don't know if I could actually do his voice.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ohio, actually.
So you're close enough. I mean,
Like that.
Yeah.
John Wayne. Just watch Rescue Me. That was a good
I watch Rescue Me a lot, but Dennis Leary has like one of those distinct in the way he speaks, but non-distinct in the way like there's no inflection or anything on it. It's not like specific.
It's harsh. It's kind of this. I don't know. There's a tone to it that kind of implies that you're stupid for listening to him. Dennis Leary has kind of a way of talking that every syllable is a put down. I would say also, the other thing that I used to say, he sounded like one of the Jerky Boys. Hey, what's up there, tough guy? Like that kind of.
Paint each other up.
I would like, with him being a frog, I would have thought that it would like had a lot more of a raspy croaking to it.
I mean, that's a possibility. Yeah.
Marine voice. They call it the frog voice. The people in boot camp with their drill and
I spent enough time in boot camp. I'm good. I don't need to do that again.
Ethan, when we made Earthworm Jim, we listened to the Jerky Boys so many times that one guy would say one quote, and then like for 45 minutes, the whole rest of the crew would be all, I'm the Egyptian magician. Like everyone would just go off.
Hey, what's up there, Flapjack?
Yeah.
I love those guys.
Hey there, Chisel Chest.
Yeah, it was always something. They always say something. Hey, what's up there, Speed Racer? I was like, Speed Racer. And, wow, awesome. I wish I could think of things like that. But yeah, that's kind of who Cyberfrog is. Now, if you could add a croaking kind of underneath it, that might be interesting. I'd be interested in hearing how that sounds.
Because I had looked through the first issue of Harris, and like going off the first page, what I was gonna do was like, hey, welcome to New York. I didn't know why you're here.
That's a little unfriendly. It's a little unfriendly.
A little villainy.
Yeah, yeah.
I always thought, I mean, like, he seemed like a dark character.
Nah, he's your buddy.
Okay.
He's your friend, you know. He's gonna bust your balls a little bit, but he's your buddy.
Now you can go back and watch all of Dennis Leary's, all his comedy specials and stuff.
You can hear a Ray Liotta voice.
Breakout, No Cure for Cancer.
Yeah, Ray Liotta would be kind of good too. I mean, in his way, you know, that kind of the Goodfellas Ray Liotta. I don't know.
The
Yeah.
thing is, by the time you go for a kids show, you want something a little brighter than you'd think. Look at the Ninja Turtles. Because you really want something that kids are gonna brighten up to. So they don't want something super grisly. Those are pretty straight up cartoon characters.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be an animated series, or if it's going to be a show or a movie or something, it's going to be aimed so that it doesn't terrify little kids. It's got to be something.
It's got to be funny. The turtles were surfers. You know, they had the surfer accents, and that's easy to. That's easy.
From New York, it didn't make any sense.
They were New York surfers.
Yeah.
Look at how all the Bugs Bunny, all the Mel Blanc ones, he always did a ton of those. Brooklyn.
God, Bugs Bunny is perfect. That's exactly that. You know, Bugs Bunny, but from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's Cyberfrog.
Like Rocket Raccoon from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then my shoes fell off, my head passed apart.
Sue
How about
everyone.
Salamandroid?
Sue everybody.
Salamandroid.
I sue you.
Sue who? Sue me?
Sue everyone for punitive damages.
Oh my God, you could do it perfectly. Sue everyone.
I'm heavily invested in this. The other day, you missed a super chat from me where I asked who would voice these two, so I'm in.
Yeah. Let me read. Speaking of super chats, let me get caught up, guys. I got quite a few here. So, let's see. William Blankenship says, "Hey, Doug, thanks for having me on. What are you thinking, Doug, for?
He was on Doug's show before.
He was on my show.
Oh. Gonna try to jump on the Russian roulette of this one. All right, so we'll see if William Blankenship makes it on.
You hope he gets on.
Is he fun? James Dean, creator of Conflict. Eric Weathers is the coolest Star Wars fan and artist you'll ever hang out with, but his face is stupid. Not like my characters in Conflict. Truth. David de Bergerac says, please, with the noise, press to speak would save our ears. I try to be polite about it, but yeah, I'm going to start booting my own friends if they don't stop with the microphone problems. Sal Vader says, donating $5 for a can of WD-40 for Nasser's chair. Son, I love you, but get your butt to Home Depot for pie's sake. Justin Panlasijui, Doug, what's up, bro? Aaron Cook, what is up, Doug? Is there anything up?
What is up? I'm lettering. I'll do a share screen if you want to see here. I'm lettering Creature Tech. Because I have to get this out of the way before I can start my book. So I'm trying to get it done this week. I lettered 20 pages today, I think.
Why don't we tell everybody what Creature Tech is?
Yeah, tell them what Creature Tech is there, Smug Doug. These are flatted pages, so I letter them and then get them out to my colorist in the UK.
Yeah.
You know where my flatter is? She's in Slovenia.
No, that is my flatter. You're right. My colorist is in UK, but my flatter is a Czech gal. That's what I'm doing tonight. But I mostly am sleeping well, Ethan. You got to get me on the morning show, these night shows.
I hear you. You know, listen, I put that link out in the morning. We'd love to have you on.
You know what I love about Doug? He's got morning breath at night.
Aaron Cook, thanks for $5. Cecil, how many jokes about Doug's hygiene will be in Cash Grab? Will Mike have to kick him out of Applebee's?
We're going to try to work everything in there.
Yes. JM, there's money to tap into whatever it is, and they not only don't want to try to get it, they want to push it away. That's true. Bagel Goose says, what is this, Bible science? Really good chef, $5. Just use the unsold copies of The Last Jedi and Solo as counterweight. You can launch them over to the Borg side of the galaxy where they belong. Creepy Little Book says the Earth is hollow. Eva Unit 02 says, Doug, why did you misgender the trans Kotaku writer? Ooh, that sounds controversial. You don't have to answer that. CMYK Comics, have you guys seen Star Trips where they edit Joe Rogan show guests over Star Trek the Animated Series? Watch episode 2. It's funny. Neostar Productions, Atrocitus versus Super Skull. Who wins? Skrull? Atrocitus, definitely. Tomb, back brand on Indiegogo. Only 4 hours left. Make sure that you do. DP to M says Dennis Leary is from Worcester, Massachusetts, kind of like South Philly. Matt Becker says, could Cecil show his drawings of Cyberfrog, please?
I don't know. Oh, I gave them away.
Oh. Jesus A. Sabalas Jr. Only Michelangelo was CA, more like Raphael. Yeah. 3D Robin, £5. Hi, Ethan. I tweeted you a short lip-synced animation of Cyberfrog quoting Dennis Leary. Hope you like it. Is that right? That seems like we have to explore that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That seems like something we need to look at, for goodness sakes.
Do it.
You got a dumpster dive Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is right
How
now.
are you gonna find that?
Did he DM it to me? Maybe. No, I don't see it there. Requests.
Look under notifications. Maybe he publicly.
Dude, I have so many people tweeting me just filth all the time.
That's just
mentions.
people.
Yeah, it is.
Are there any digital version or digital copies of the Cyberfrog that could be animated? Put a voice over top of it.
I don't know.
Chase, your mustache makes me think you ride a bicycle with a big wheel in the front.
Do you work at Farrell's Ice Cream Parlor?
It's really disappointing. I used to have a really big handlebar. It was like up to here, but I shaved it off because I hadn't seen my face without one for a long time.
Oh my!
I figured it would grow back its hair. It's like it grows back and the rest of my hair goes away.
You got to be kidding me! 3D Robin, you are the Lord. Whoa! Okay, all right. Hold on.
He's got it.
Can't wait to see this.
This better not be porn.
Oh my God, it's so good. Well, first of all, just seeing it animated is cool. You're not going to be able to hear its voice, but you can go to my Twitter. I'm going to retweet it out right now. First, I'll retweet it first. All right, hold on. Perfect. Okay, so I'm retweeting it, and now what I will do is I will
Play it on one of your iPads and put it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
No. You can. Should I do that? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It looks stupid. It'll look stupid. I just retweeted it. You can easily go see it. Well, let me see. I don't look dumb.
It's
I mean,
okay.
you
we
have an
wanna
audience
see.
here.
Yeah, but this is literally so good. I mean, listen. I want to get in business with this guy. He just totally got Cyberfrog down. He's moving around and talking. I'm delighted. Listen, I know that you see this all the time, Doug. This is no big deal for you. You get animated.
I love all animation, and I'm impressed that a guy could bang that together in 10 minutes. That turns me on.
I mean, he's perfect.
I like it.
Doug can no longer stand up during the stream.
I love the body language.
Yeah. All right.
I can't see anything.
Well, hold on.
I got my eyes closed.
Let me turn the volume all the way up. This is going to suck, though, because honestly. All right, let me see. Turn the camera on. Can I turn it this way? Yeah. This isn't going to look good. No, I don't want to do this.
Do it for us.
Just do it.
This is going to ruin everything. Turn the camera on. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
All right, ready? Okay, so let me press play, and I hope you can hear it.
That's one of the ways I get elected. Free beer for everybody. That's one of the ways I get elected. Free beer for everybody. Faucets.
I'm sorry.
Wow, that's cool.
One more time. Let's do that.
You gotta lock your screen.
Free beer for everybody. I get elected. Free beer for everybody. I'm talking faucets. I'm talking
I mean,
faucets.
dude,
Yeah,
that's a good voice.
You've got, I mean, right?
Awesome.
That's correct.
Yeah, that's almost perfectly correct. I am.
It's funny. You could actually like hear like like if it was animated and stuff, you could actually hear him talking to himself, kind of like how Rorschach did, like inside narratives. I can't believe it. You know, it's like 5 o'clock. And everybody's still not here yet.
Stretch for the Green Supremacy hired Dennis Leary to be the voice of Cyberfrog.
Wait, is that really Dennis Leary, or is the guy doing
that's a
it?
clip of Dennis Leary from one of his stand-up tapes, and he just animated, Cyberfrog.
That's cool.
Now I want to see him do it, animate that over him singing the asshole song.
Oh my God! Yeah. I would. Oh, that'd be so cool. I swear to God, I'm smiling ear to ear. I'm so happy right now. That was, I mean, honestly, that was so good, and I'm
Good voice.
3D Robin, I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm really, really grateful. Thank you.
So
And
Ethan, now when you write the dialogue, you can hear the voice.
Yeah. And I mean that, like, I've seen a lot of versions of my character. Kind of people are doing a lot of CGI, but I'd be happy with that. He looks like Cyberfrog. They got his proportions down. His face looks great. The way he talks and moves looks right. His hands and feet are correct. Yeah, I'm really happy.
How did he do that so quick?
It's pretty awesome.
I'm thrilled. Fan Advocacy Network. It smells like Up Dog in here. Oh, that's not nice. Not nice at all. Why would you say that? But yeah, totally grateful. All right, Chase, I'm sending you on your way. I appreciate your being here. You were a lot of fun. If you have any voice stuff that you want to throw our way, we'd love to see it.
Where would you want me to send it to? It's on Twitter?
Yeah, send it on Twitter to my DMs,
Okay.
All right, cool, my friend. Take care. Who else we got in here? We got Ronnie. Ronnie, are you the same Ronnie that couldn't make it last time or couldn't talk last time?
The very same. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ronnie. Now I can hear what we were missing all along. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
Oh, good. Let me check out Darth Bobcat. Darth Bobcat, did you have a question for us?
Well, let's see here. I don't have anything to promote at the moment, though I intend to at some point. Oh, I do actually have one thing. I got my copy of Iron Sights today. So, of course, on my channel, I did your boy Zach style review of it.
Nice.
Did you rip it up?
No.
Okay, good.
He put it in the toilet.
No, I decided to enact some violence on it, yellow flash style, so I just stabbed it repeatedly.
Oh, beautiful. All right, well, we'll check it out. Thank you, Darth Bobcat. Appreciate you. Everyone can subscribe to your channel and see that review. Is that correct?
Yes. It's just Darth Bobcat, and be ready to see my old failed anime podcast as related videos. Well, I'm being summoned, so.
All right, brother. Take care.
Thank you for having me on.
All right. So, Ronnie, let's talk to Ronnie here and find out what's up.
What's up? Not really a comics guy, but I found out about you guys, was kind of inspired. I have a side gig writing about cars, and I think I want to do a graphics novel about Ford versus Ferrari at Le Mans. So.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
They're making actually a movie about it with Matt Damon and Christian Bale out next year.
Matt Damon.
The couple of larger-than-life characters, Enzo Ferrari, Henry Ford II, lots of great cars. Plan on marketing it to the car enthusiast community, but I think you guys might help out also.
That'd be my son. My son would dig that. He loves cars.
Yeah, well,
cool.
It's just a really good story. I'm a little worried that there aren't a lot of women in it.
Me too. Where are the
games? On cars, so don't worry about it.
Well, Carroll Shelby got married 7 times, and Henry Ford had a mistress in Europe, so I might be able to work them in.
Well, I think you need to. I think that's priority one. We need the ladies. No, everyone's saying no ladies.
You don't think Enzo Ferrari had a mistress? What are you?
Oh,
nuts?
he absolutely.
It's Italian.
There needs to be a sex scene on the hood of cars, of expensive cars.
Can we call somebody an illegitimate son these days?
Yeah.
He had a mistress and a son who now owns 10% of Ferrari.
Good for him.
That's
All right,
a better
Ronnie.
story.
Appreciate you. Looking forward to hearing.
What a lucky bastard.
We're looking forward to hearing progress about the car book. You have a great night.
You too.
All right, we got William in here. William said he was going to get in here, and then he did.
He just did.
'cause I do. That's how I do.
What's up, William?
Oh, not much. I was just on Doug's stream earlier, and I tuned into what you guys were doing, and figured I'd see if I get in on the Russian roulette of getting on the actual live stream.
You did it. You did it. How do you feel?
I'm pretty good. Things have been pretty good lately. You know what I mean? Especially, and a lot of it has to do with the sort of quasi-gonzo journalism that I've been doing in terms of Comicsgate. Because anytime a bunch of people start calling a group Nazis, I am interested, and I want to say, well, what's really going on here? Because that seems to be a sort of generic villain label thrown around lately. But what I found is a lot of creative people who are very passionate about their craft and passionate about the craft, even from a reader's perspective. And, I dig it. I dig what you guys are doing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I feel good about this community. Listen, we are under siege at all times by weirdos. I don't know why they hate us. I think they hate us because they ain't us. We hashtag hate us because they ain't us. And they literally are anus. But we still persevere. The creativity, the joy, the love. I mean, just seeing that Cyberfrog animated thing, you realize the absolute incredible cosmic level of talent this community has at its disposal. We can do absolutely anything.
It inspired me to start doing propaganda art for Comicsgate and for the War Brigade, because that's the one thing that I thought was missing was you guys don't really have a propaganda campaign. So I'm doing in propaganda. I don't know if you've seen it yet. I know Doug has, and I also did some Cyberfrog Bigfoot Bill, a Cyberfrog Bigfoot Bill pinup. I don't know if you saw that. I know I sent it to Doug.
Doug kept it from me on purpose.
No, it's all right. You're just a busy man, Ethan. You're a busy man.
I had so much art coming in, I couldn't tell what was from who.
Yeah. All right. Well, I would like to see it, William, despite what he does and says.
Okay.
If you send it my way, I will retweet it out there.
I'm Bad Ankle Bill on Twitter, so if you follow me, I can just DM it to you, or I'll just tag you. And I know you get a lot of @ mentions, so I know it might have fallen into the sea of noise.
What happened to your ankle?
Whenever I was in a cult masquerading as a recovery program, I fell off of a rock climbing wall whenever I was like at the point where I could reach the last grip. And so it was about a 15-foot fall. The guys around me all said it was 20 feet, but I say it was 15 feet.
15,
And so I broke my ankle at the top of this hill on this rock climbing wall, and then had to walk back down the hill on it was either a fractured or broken ankle. And then spend, the rest of the time in a cult masquerading as a addiction recovery program without pain meds, trying to cope with this situation. And, but it got better. It healed up.
Did you write
a story just about that?
I have an article on Bleeding Cool about it, actually. It's called How to Use Superheroes to Avoid Cult Indoctrination.
That's beautiful. I like William. You were right, dog.
Oh, he's gold, man. He's gold. All night long, he's gold.
Yeah, William. No, some people are saying. No, all right, 80% likes William. The other 20% says nope, don't like him.
Oh, those 20% are my favorite, though. Those are the ones I want to make friends with.
Yeah, don't worry. That when I read you stats like that, that means that we like you and you're in.
Cool.
I would never do that to someone bad. I mostly do that to people like Doug or Mike Miller or Cecil.
Keep us humble.
Yeah. Let's check out Tungsten. Tungsten, how are you?
Can you all hear me?
I hear you.
Hello. Oh, finally. Yeah. I can never send any super chat because I'm from Singapore. Hello.
Are you in Singapore right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's great. Oh, cool.
And I yeah.
Welcome.
I can never send any super chat because YouTube doesn't enable it. So I'm just a CRA from Singapore, crazy rich Asian. So I have a lot of cash for you to grab.
Oh, great! I like grabbing cash from Asia.
Yeah. So Cecil, you have to try your best. Basically, I'm here to just ask a few questions, like to T-Bear, is it?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm very confused by
he
your
needs cash more than anyone.
Yeah,
I do need
I'm pretty confused from your 200 tier because I'm quite interested in that. But what do you mean by 200 tier item except the 90s merchandise and original art? I don't quite understand that. Hello.
The $200 tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a jam of everything. So you get the PDF, you get the graphic novel signed, and you get the 16-page bonus story, and then there's 5 more items. There's like
Okay.
your name in the special thanks, and you get a shout out on Hacks Chat, and you get a mini print. Oh, and you get the head sketch inside the book.
Okay, and for the guy that does the detective date, Kurtz, is it? You are too damn quiet. I don't get to speak anytime. So I mean, I would like to hear more about what's your stuff is about. I see more art from you because I really didn't hear you speak much. Yeah, can you do that? I mean, for future stream or whatever, you're just too damn quiet. Yeah, I want to give you some cash.
Oh, that is good.
I would love to give you.
Speak up, Kurtz.
I'm listening to him.
You're so quiet, and then there is all. I mean, show more art. I mean,
yeah. I just get it. I just don't like to cut people off. I feel rude when I do it.
Okay, and a few questions. Are you the writer or what? I mean, who's the guy?
I'm the writer, and I hired an artist from Brazil.
Okay. Okay. So is he able to come on to the stream or something like that to talk about things? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. And to that turntable, yeah.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Hello.
Hate you, man. Why? Because every time I look at your campaign, I cannot decide which one to back. Every time I look at it, it's like, oh, okay. I can add a few more dollars and get better stuff. And then the next day, man, it's hard to decide. But well, I still back you. It's good stuff.
I thank you, my friend. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I'll know
the rest of the guys.
When I pack an envelope out to Singapore, I'll know it's going to you, right?
Yeah, it's going to me. So to the rest of the guys, I'm not from US, so I do not know all this SJW stuff. Doesn't really care. But I think you guys are great. Listen to your chat all the time and love it. Yeah.
Hey, it's great. It's great to meet you, Tungsten. You're a lot of fun. You're welcome anytime. We need more CRAs. We definitely need more CRAs. Yeah. So whenever you want to come on, you let me know.
I'm gonna reach out to you when I'm doing my campaign. I'm gonna make a tier just for you.
And just remember, Tungsten. Yes. Always, if you're gonna back a tier, always just do the most expensive tier. That's always the tier to go with.
Well, although I'm rich, I spend my money wise.
Yeah, he didn't get rich spending it on comics. That's not how you get rich.
Hey, Tungsten.
That's why I don't buy Marvels or DC, right?
Hey, Tungsten, do you know why DCB?
Sorry?
Do you know why DCB?
What was that?
He's a guy from Singapore. He's really famous.
I don't care about it. If he come earn me some money.
I just knew it because it's.
Do I know him? Should I know him?
Yeah, I figured you probably knew him. He's a big gamer over there.
Oh, I really don't care about games.
Only comics.
And basically, I came into comics because of EVS. I find this guy is a quite interesting fella. Don't care. Right. Don't. yeah. That's about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we love you. Thank you for joining us, Tungsten. Come back anytime you want.
Have a good night.
Sure.
Day.
Good man.
Bye.
Bye.
Take it
easy.
That was cool.
That was
pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was all the way from Singapore.
Yeah.
Trying to cross the streams.
Totally
Cross
awesome.
the streams. Like a Ghostbusters movie.
Here comes Muttman.
Taiwan today. So yeah, I mean this is global, guys. Comicsgate is global.
Yeah.
Of course we are. We're worldwide.
I got scared. I thought Buttman was Monday Matt for a second.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Yo,
Muttman, what are you doing?
Great! I get to follow Tungsten. He was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked him, and he showed interest in everybody except Cecil. So that I like that. That was good.
First thing he said, I have plenty of money of cash to grab. The first thing he said.
Oh, okay. You're right. Maybe you're right. He did
of course I'm
he was
right.
dog whistling to Cecil. I thought he had taste when he left you out for a second.
No, he started with me. That's how I knew he had taste.
Okay. He got you.
Muttman, are you friend or foe?
I'm friend, and I actually snuck on the last time that you opened it up.
Yeah, I remember.
I remember.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely a friend. I actually came out as Comicsgate live on your show. It was the first time I'd ever said it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, I remember your art. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm still working on my book. It's called Hero,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just about a cool little android that this doctor right here created, and it basically this little guy right here goes onto the deceased warrior and brings that person back to life on the battlefield. It's really a pro military comic.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
sci-fi, a lot of action, a lot of fun. It's going to be cool. I actually just got it colored. I got a promo piece colored. So this is brand new right here.
Looks good, brother. Looks
Yeah,
good.
man.
Keep working.
I'm definitely working on it. I'm trying to be like you guys.
Do you have a question? Do you have a question for Art T Bear?
RT Bear, how are you so awesome? I mean, is it just like years and years of work or what?
I was born this way. No.
No, seriously, dude, how can I do better on my inks? I'm doing digital inks, and like you can kind of see some pencils I've got here, and I mean I'm struggling to make my inks. I feel like look as good as my pencils. I feel like I get a lot of good energy in my pencils, but
Keep your
then
hands loose.
what's that?
Yeah. I would say stop inking digitally for one. I think the tactile way, inking by hand is always better. It's going to always have more organic feel, and it's going to always have more energy to it. So I think computers, what they do is instead of the line having the flow that you throw down physically, it will kind of compensate for your line, and they'll always come out perfect. So there's something in the programming that will always make the line more complete and more perfect. And I find that perfection, from my point of view, kind of boring. There are guys that can use it and
So
they do it effectively.
I'm gonna say,
Oh well, yeah, you do it right. You do it good. Yeah, well,
I was going to say I wholly disagree as well. That's what they were saying. Like I switched to digital inks very early when people were saying, "Oh, they'll never hire digital inkers. Editors will never look at your work if you're a digital inker." And you're true. Live inks can have an energy that digital inks don't have if you have somebody that's obsessed with cleanliness and neatness. But digital inks can also sometimes capture an energy that you can't capture in live inks when you have the chance to do it over. Now you can overdo it doing it over, but at the same time, it's a balance, you know.
Yeah, I'm not saying that people can't use it, but I've seen more often than not the computer stuff used as a crutch and not done very effective. It looks very technical and very dead.
And I've done that, you know, so I understand.
Any advice on pins? I mean, does it matter, or is it just about like getting in there and working it?
The biggest thing, man, in digital inking is staying loose, because if you start getting tight,
yeah,
you actually see those imperfections that Art's talking about, because like you said, the computer can only compensate for so much, and then it starts to look vectorized and weird.
Okay.
So being free and being, you know, drawn, the same thing you would do with traditional.
Exactly.
You draw with your arm, not your, you know, you draw with your whole arm.
Yeah, always think movement. Always keep the movement going.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's really cool, guys. I appreciate that. Can I just give a quick plug?
Go ahead. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, you can check out the story on my Muttman YouTube page, and I'm at Muttman75 on Twitter, so you can follow me there too. Me and my partner Dan, we're making this comic book. We're first-time comic book creators, so you know we're definitely noobs, but I'm loving the process. It's so much fun, and I got to say that Comicsgate is the thing that really inspired me to jump back into the craft and try out my hand at making a comic. I've always loved comics. I've always loved to draw comics, and I've done individual pages, but I've never created an entire book, and I've already got 14 pages done. So inks are, like you said, digitized, but I do have a lot of work done. I'm getting those things colored, and we're going to go to Indiegogo early November.
Cool. Good luck to you, Mutt. Thanks for stopping in.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
Boom. And in comes Ethan. Ethan. Ethan Wiley. With his what is that? What is
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah. What's going on, Ethan? Ethan?
Chirp, chirp.
There's not room here for two Ethans. It's too much.
Evidently not. He's got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Hello.
There you go. There you go. It's Ethan.
All right. Sorry, Ethan. It was fun while it lasted.
Hello, my name's Ethan.
Oh, look,
John Malin finally gets it on.
Oh my gosh. Well,
John Malin's back there like on the button.
I was all over it. It was a nightmare. It was terrible. Thanks. I'm glad I got on. How's everyone doing?
Good. How are you doing, John? You know, you ordinarily just sneak in here and you're quiet. Now tonight you wanted to be in here. There was an urgency to your presence.
Yeah, because I had really great answers for the trebuchet and the flat Earth. So I think Critias was actually on the right track when he was bringing this up. And what it is yeah, if it's 62 miles to space, you build your trebuchet in Florida, and then you build your arm to be 50 to 62 miles, and let it go. Yeah, use carbon nanotubes, new high future tech stuff, and a believable or passable answer for flat Earth is, and I've said this before, but if you go on the idea that the universe is actually a hologram. Scientists think that it could be a two-dimensional plane, but we see it as three-dimensional. So if we're a two-dimensional plane, then the Earth, just like everything else, would be flat.
I want to add to what John just said because I have a theory about this. The flat Earth idea is just a misunderstanding of fifth-dimensional creatures trying to explain to us, who are third-dimensional bisections of fourth-dimensional space-time, that to them, the Earth or our universe, our world, whatever metaphor you want to use, is flat, much in the way that a two-dimensional image is flat to us. But in a two-dimensional plane, they wouldn't even be able to comprehend the idea of a third dimension. We can't comprehend the idea of a fourth dimension, which is time, which is just an illusion, and a fifth dimension, which is where the source comes from. So yeah, the Earth is quote-unquote flat to whatever is in that higher realm we're all searching for. The world is flat, but that's just a metaphor that's mistranslated and misunderstood by fucking idiots.
Yeah, I felt like a fifth my entire life trying to explain this stuff to three-dimensional beings.
I can get on board with it. I can get on board with it. Yeah. The fourth dimensional math is fascinating, but I have not talked about a fifth dimension yet. I'm behind the curve, guys.
It's a great
thing.
Hey, William, you forgot to drop the mic, man.
Oh man.
I thought I did.
You did a good job. We gotta boot William now. I hate it. I love William, but now we've got John Malin, we've got Mindy. They're two regulars who have to stay, and in order to shift people in and out, we gotta have one slot open. So
no problem. If I can just say something in closing, as I told Doug earlier, I kind of took a leap of faith and quit my job. So I'm currently, as of tomorrow, going to be looking for more work. I'm web slinging between gigs right now, like Spider-Man. I'm Bad Ankle Bill on all social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. The only thing I haven't been able to unify that branding on is YouTube, because I only have like 30 subscribers because I don't really do it that much. But yeah, Bad Ankle Bill everywhere, Madcap Comics on YouTube. And yeah, if you dig my stuff, reach out to me, all right?
Hey man,
I tweeted at you the In Propaganda campaign that I'm working on, and the Cyberfrog Bigfoot Bill art that I talked about.
Yeah. By the way, we should talk about the propaganda thing. I love that. We do need Comicsgate does need a propaganda arm. I think.
No, I'm working on plenty of it. I've already got like at least 3 or 4 more planned. The next one is going to be Gail Simone, and then after that, my friend Jamal Eigel, who I'm going to make look really cool because I like him. And yeah, I think you'll dig it. Hey, Renfamous even liked her In Propaganda picture, so I'm just that good.
Oh, amazing. I saw that one. I saw it.
I saw that too. That was you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, hey, you guys have a great night. Much love and infinite mojo to you, you beautiful balls of glowing, glorious fucking stardust. You.
Hell yeah. Have a great night.
You, brother. Take care.
Wow, I feel special.
That guy was cool.
He was cool.
William. He's gold.
Yeah. Welcome, Charlie Underwood. How are you? Charlie Underwood.
Silence.
5,
4,
4, 3,
Trebuchet.
2. Yeah, you need to have your microphone ready. Valyard joined the chat. How you doing?
Holy
Valyard?
crap! I made it in. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice
sweet.
avatar.
Thanks. It's a strategist Dalek from Doctor Who. Jeff from
talker.
World Class Bullshitters loves it.
Kick him. Kick him.
No.
Now you got kicked, fool.
No, I didn't. Doug, I want to say I really like you because I'm a Christian too. So I like when shut up. I like it when you jump in with that. Oh no, I'm lagging. Why?
You're doing all right. Go ahead, man.
You're good. You're good.
Because
You're
Doug
good.
is like
Turn off
I'm stuck
the
on Doug even though you guys are talking.
Tell me how much you like me.
You don't have to do that.
Your avatar looks good, I guess.
Whoa.
Oh, he likes your art. Come on, what better compliment?
Yeah,
than
there you go.
that?
See, isn't it the best compliment you can say to an artist?
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, well, take it back.
World class.
See, so I think you're really funny too. I love listening to you guys. You and Doug going back and forth is hilarious.
Mostly me though.
Yeah. I'm the straight man in our comedy duo.
Where are you
Okay,
from?
cool. I'm from California.
Right on. Up north or down south?
North. I was actually thinking earlier. I'll help you load the land whales onto the trebuchet. I've been I've been working out trying to make sure we can get them on there because I want them gone.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we need all of the help that we can get to load the land whales onto the trebuchet. It's very important. How do we get them? Do we trick them or do we have to physically move them?
Actually, you know what I was thinking? You say something extremely sexist, misogynist, and then you dodge out of the way when they charge you like a bull.
Can do.
Jiu-jitsu.
I think you could do it
legit.
better.
What
Yeah.
part of California are you from? Where are you at? What city?
Oxnard.
Dox them.
Oxnard.
Yeah, don't dox me. That suck.
Hey, what do you think of the new Doctor Who?
I'm actually looking forward to Jodie Whittaker as the
Kick 'em.
13th or 14th Doctor. I'm not against a female Doctor. I think she looks great in the trailers. But they did a trailer. Oh my gosh, they broke the glass ceiling. Jeff talked about it, and I had a big debate in the comments about it. I'm like, dude, give me a break. They literally broke the glass ceiling. Get off my back.
Somebody wants you to yell "exterminate, exterminate," and that that makes
Oh, I
sense.
actually have a Dalek here that can say that. Hold on.
Okay.
I bet.
Here, let me see. Tell me if you can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, why isn't it working? You hear that?
Yeah.
It sounded like that other guy was trying to get on.
I had to boot that guy. All right, cool. It was great. It was great meeting you. What's your first name?
Christian.
Christian, thank you so much for being on. Appreciate you. We love you.
My
And
brother.
we're gonna say goodnight. We're gonna get a couple more people in here before I close down for the night. But thank you so
Alrighty,
much.
cool. Nice meeting you guys.
See you, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Christian.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Christian the Christian.
And in comes testosterone overload again.
Holy cow.
Good thing his name wasn't Mormon.
Oh, I know.
Right,
I know.
Ethan? Oh man.
I would have overreacted, I'm sure. Testosterone overload, are you there?
I am here. How are you, gentlemen, tonight? It's wonderful listening to you, gentlemen. Nice to talk to you.
Woman.
And lady.
And a lovely lady. And Cecil.
And Cecil, what's going on, man?
What do you mean, I'm Cecil? I was one of the gentlemen.
Oh, Cecil, you are the shining bright heart. You know that picture of Jesus where the heart is on fire? That is Cecil is the heart, in my opinion.
Jesus has a flaming heart?
I accept your blasphemy.
It's Catholicism. It's not Mormonism. It's
Okay, all
Catholicism.
right, yeah.
Why are you named testosterone overload?
Well, isn't there a lack of it, Doug? I mean, as a 7'4" man,
Not
there's
around
a lack
here.
of testosterone and all these little people.
Oh, he's
Not
saying,
around here. No, not at all.
saying that it's lacking. It's testosterone.
I have to eat a lot
No,
of
not
meat
at all.
to make
I'm not
up for
saying
my
that. It's
loss
quite
of
the opposite. Giants have a lot of testosterone.
That's how we get.
Doug ain't that tall.
It's all fake. I'm 4 feet tall. I just say 6'8" because no one's ever seen me in person.
Are you really
Walk around on
6'8"?
still.
I really am.
Jeez.
Yeah, we know you say it every 15 minutes, Dad.
It's It's
I have
my
trouble
only
picturing
identifying-
Doug being that tall. If I saw Doug in real life, I'd be like, "What the hell?" And I'd probably like cringe.
I know.
I'd probably cower a little bit, you
And in
know.
like 10 years, I'll be like Peter Mayhew in a wheelchair. Like tall people, they just can't. The joints don't hold together. You know.
That's the thing. Yeah, Peter Mayhew.
Yeah, you're like Great Danes. They go out.
Yeah. I'll dislocate my hip.
You'll be like Richard Keel, you know. Oh my God! Towards the end of his life.
Was that Jaws?
Yeah.
Hey, Doug, I hear a lot of the reasons why people get like that when they get older is because they don't stretch their bodies.
I don't think so because all the doctors that have looked at my joints said they've never seen joints that are more loosely put together. They go, you never have to stretch. So even before I run and stuff, I don't stretch.
That won't be your future, Doug. You'll stand the test of time.
Sure.
Doug,
I'll outlive all you guys.
Junior Ruiz, by the way, says, "Don't forget to back Gusto on Indiegogo. Night all. Good night, Junior." Point of Light Productions says, "Sorry about the fart noise earlier. I guess my mic decided to crap out. Maybe next time." Here's some super chat for breaking everyone's ears. That was Larry. Larry's the guy who was like, "Meh, meh," whatever that was when he tried to talk.
That was funny.
Yeah, we'll get you next time. I like these live streams where people can come on in.
Yeah, I like them too.
They're kind of fun. Testosterone overload. What is it with this surplus of estrogen, and how can we combat it?
Well, I think it's very important that we get back to male dominated culture. In my opinion, it is the masculine that does mount, and that goes back to the beginning. And mainly, I would recommend vote Republican in November. That's going to help. That's going to put the soy boys in their place. Hopefully they will come to their senses after that, after the rest of the nation stands up and says, no, we've had enough. I think men standing up and saying we've had enough. And I think strong women also standing up with their men and saying the same thing.
Women. Woo!
Strong estrogen. We like estrogen.
Sorry, continue. Yes. Strong women, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. They're also scorned by the Democratic Party too.
Yes.
I think getting back to normalcy, comic books, just like professional wrestling, which is my favorite pastime. They're both kind of they're both for children, and they're not being written for children. And that's not to say that someone who's 30 or 40 can't enjoy a comic book or professional wrestling also. It's just we're not really doing that, are we? Sales are down all around. And I think it's directly related to the feminization of men, the pussification of America, if you will. Would you gentlemen agree with that?
I agree. That's the premise of my book, Rainbow Brute, that's coming out. That's the premise of that book. So I will stand behind that. I'll say, look, we love the women. Women are great.
They're wonderful.
Women do not belong trying to remake male power fantasies in their own image, because women don't like it. I know there are a few women that do. I think the women that do like these male power fantasies probably like them the way that they are. They don't need to ruin them by adding more femininity, more estrogen to them. It just chases off the male fans. They go, ew, this is soy based. And then they stop purchasing the product. They stop engaging in that male power fantasy, and then it dies. And I think women know this, and they're doing it on purpose. These women. Are they doing it on purpose?
Why do you think they are doing it on purpose? Why are they? We have a woman.
That's how they are. I think these women, I think that's what they're doing. They're just goofing on us.
And it's stupid because every woman, strong woman especially, knows that a strong man is good to have. You shouldn't dog on the men. I mean, you shouldn't insult the men and take away what makes a man a man. That just causes problems.
They're just doing it to be fun. I swear to God, half of it is a joke.
It's a result of original sin.
Yeah, it's like when they snuck into your room, these women in the form of your little sister while you were away at school or something, and they put dresses on all your He-Man dolls. And you come home, you're like, what the hell? And they go, what's the matter? Are you afraid of He-Man's sensitive side? And you're like, get the hell out of my room and never come back again. That's what's going on, but on a larger scale.
It's like when women say, they want a man that's sensitive and cries, and then as soon as the man cries, they're like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
I don't want a sensitive man that cries. I don't.
Yeah. I don't think most people.
Not even a little bit. Nope. It's terrible. The dating scene is terrible too, because as a woman, you go around and you see all these men that have just been learned to be very effeminate, and it's very discouraging as a woman, and it's confusing.
Every time I'm with a woman, I do cry. That's from her pepper spray, though.
I live in the Portland area, and all the men are very low T. All the women are very high T. I don't know how else to describe them.
Like
the dating
Portland.
scene
Oregon is a place. Yeah, Oregon is something else over there. Though it depends on where you're at. Oregon is one of those places that definitely has that imbalance.
That's how I feel when I cross over the Morrison Bridge, into Portland, Oregon. You know what I'm talking about?
From Vancouver? From
No, you would cross over the Columbia River from Vancouver.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm talking about crossing over from into the city of Portland. From
southeast, yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, it really does. Like immediately, I feel soy based. Immediately, as soon as I enter Portland,
it's
Oregon,
in the water.
Yeah. I'm just like, what?
Water.
The urine of bums also is in the water sometimes.
That's true.
I develop a lisp. Like the minute I go in there,
that's survival. That's
you
how you
have
make
to.
it among the natives.
Oh my god.
It's like that headless horseman. As soon as you cross the river, you lose all your power.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the headless horseman. That's exactly right. Once you cross that bridge, my friend, your balls are through. Your manhood ends.
They just drop off.
Yeah. Doug's not sure about any of this. Doug has some.
And then you pick them up and throw them, and they're on fire.
All right. Testosterone overload. Thank you for your for the injection of testosterone into this crowd. We all appreciate it. Everyone feels a little bit more a little bit more Booker T right now. A little bit more.
Well, you
Booker
all
T.
are looking real jacked.
Thank you.
The lady is looking very lovely, even though I can't see her, and she's actually dressed like witches on here.
Yeah, well, we
thank
definitely.
you, anyways.
She.
All right, thank you,
is,
gentlemen. I'll let you go.
Okay, all right, bye bye. All
Later.
right, so we'll get one more person in here. We'll see who pops in if anybody does.
Hey, you checked up on O'Brien yet?
Will
Warwick. Will Warwick. That guy sounds pretty tough. Will, how are you?
Is that a photograph of you, Will?
Will, don't do this.
We're trying to help you, Will.
He might be.
I do want to say that I'm happy to see that Doug showed back up to our crew today.
He's still one of our people.
Rumors of my departure have been greatly exaggerated. I've actually been sleeping for like 3 days straight.
Stick with us.
Working, getting work done.
You got to do Bigfoot Bill too. So
I do, man. I got to get to work, guys. I'll be on the morning show is what I'm going to be available for, John. I'm not doing these night things all into the freaky hours of the night.
Hey, Will.
I'm waking up late.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
Poor Will.
Loved you, Will.
Oh, look, Mike S. Miller slips in.
Yay!
The circle is complete.
The circle.
How long you been at it, Mike?
My people.
I love his camera.
Doing the Spider-Man kiss.
Spider-Man kiss.
Kiss the camera, Mike. Kiss the camera.
I want to fix the camera.
The camera loves him.
By the way, Doug is just a head that sits in a giant suit, says Matt Becker. Nullus Specialis says, I feel like there's a lot of crying when Cecil is with the woman. Mello E says, shout out to Margaret and Dynamo. Great job.
Yeah, Cecil's a heartbreaker.
Thank you for clearing that up, John.
All right. Well, now that Mike's here, it's over. I hate to put it that way, but
it's the Aloha Hour for more than
it's
one
about to
reason.
become the Aloha Hour with Mike Miller and Blacklist Universe and Got Mike. Yeah. How's it going, Mike?
Lots and lots of Game of Thrones stuff nowadays, I guess.
Good, man.
going well. Except those produced videos take longer to do because my son's busy doing other stuff.
Well, you got to put him to work. You got to make him realize how important it is.
Maybe I could put on her. I feed you.
Just do it live.
Do it live.
All right, guys. Well, with that, I'm going to say goodnight. It's 12:16 at night. I'm going to get to work and try to go to bed at a reasonable hour tonight. I love all of you. Thank you so much for coming on and visiting. We've got 1,370 people still watching.
Wow.
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, these SJWs cannot stop this. They can't stop this message. They can't stop, Comicsgate from growing. And, that's
Hey,
great.
Riz, can I give a shout out to Brand?
Yeah. Oh, Brand. Yeah.
Yes, Brand.
Yeah, everybody, please go back, Brand. Go check it out. There's only a few hours left. You haven't got your copy, get it now before it's too late.
Brand is currently up to $42,867.
Nice.
3 hours left, guys. I'm sure that everyone will be supporting it tonight. This is it. And as for us, we're out of here. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.
Night.